If we have a dragon to fight,
rules them all.
Dragon armor.
Highmender take head.
Dragon armor.
Dragon scale mail.
You can have.
It isn't naturally produced because it's actually an enchanted weapon, so it would need to be specially made. You two couldn't make it.
No, but we could take. We are eventually going to a city that can make it.
We're
Where Highmender will learn to make enchanted weapons.
we will skin it.
The chances of you finding a smith who would in a land which reveres dragons is very slim.
He will roll a
But
20.
apparently, since
I will
we're
roll
so
that nat
fucking
20
dodgy with
persuasion check.
everything,
You know
we
I
could
will.
totally find the dodgy people.
We'll find the dodgy.
It's not finding the dodgy people, it's finding the people who are not going to kill you on sight for wearing dragon scale mail.
Is this dragon armor? No. It's like
It's
dragon,
badger
but not
mail.
a dragon. It's
Like
a giant badger. It's
what?
a scaled badger. That's what it is.
It's full dragon,
A scaly badger.
It's from a scaly giant badger. They're not real. Have you ever entered the other realms? No. Scaly badger.
Mildred, tell them, Mildred.
Mildred are going, what? Highmender goes, I'll stop trying to hit you. Done!
I won't slot you ever again.
One
When were
of
you
these
so
days-
eloquent?
One of these days, Mildred is going to forget to blink out and it's just going to have Highmender slap him by mistake and they're both going to be like, oh no!
Yeah, he did it.
Highmender's going to be like, oh shit!
You're gonna be like, this bug stuff on my fingers.
Just instantly goes up to Triss and goes, eh.
Oh dear.
But accidentally steps on him one point in the middle of the night, just.
What was that?
Like,
What was that?
like the cat from Hocus Pocus, though, is just gonna like fill up and just go back to normal.
Just crunch.
In Hocus Pocus, he gets run over,
I've seen it.
and he just like fills back up to normal, and then just walks off.
Oh, I'm
I forgot that film
picturing
was
this
so
dragon and then the wings skin of unfurling and go broken Hannah.
I'm very easy to fucking break, apparently. I just laugh all the time.
How much does Mildred off weigh?
I don't
I
know.
thought
He's
it was
like
like
he's like
like
a,
5
he's like
pounds.
he's like a small he's like
Does
a
he weigh
cat.
about like 5 pounds?
How much does cat weigh?
Between 5 and 15
Then he's
pounds.
about that much.
Why
Get
do you know
catapult.
that?
Get catapult.
Fling the baby dragon.
Very dragon like.
He folds his wing back just enough and puts his head forward and he's like a
This
little
is like
torpedo.
diver.
The best thing.
You should get him a little helmet to wear, like
The best thing I ever
Yes.
learned about catapult.
little goggles for the baby dragon.
This is
Yeah,
honest to
he
God
needs
the
like a
best
little like pilot hat.
Yeah. Forget the campaign.
Little
This is
scarf.
great.
Yes.
thing. The best thing I've realised about catapult is literally just when you fire at the 90 feet, when it hits something, you roll the deck save. If it fails, the catapult, the rock you fired, continues. So it can hit multiple people. Because it says on the
If you fire him fast enough, he just goes through all of your enemies.
on a successful save, it states on a successful save, they still take the damage, but the catapult stops moving. So it can just
So
keep
on a
moving.
failed save,
On a failed
they
save, it
take
keeps
the damage
going.
and it just keeps
And
going.
on a successful save,
So
they
he's
take
just
all
like
the damage
flying
and
along
it
like
just
a
stops.
diver, just flexing his other arms. Like
Mildred off going through, just kind of going.
Ding, 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 ding.
He'll make a show of it. Like he'll be having like a little dive maneuver, like dancing lights all around him. Like
that's what I'm saying. Though he'll just be like going along, just like flexing, like yeah.
How would you like to deal 12d8 damage by firing Mildred off with a level 9 spell? Catapult just.
I can imagine you like Mildred. Do you want to be fired like a cannon? And he'll be like,
No!
yeah.
Mildred, would you like to be fired like a cannon? Sure. Wait, do you know how I can technically cast rituals as spells?
You can cast one ritual. So
Yes, 2.
you've got speak
Beast
with
sense
animals
and speak with
beast-
animals.
Yeah.
As I can technically cast magic, does that mean I become an adept magic user?
I'm not sure how that works for the barbarian. You have to
Technically,
have
I can
them,
cast spells though.
You can take magic initiate, but you have to have the minimum of 13 wisdom or 13 intelligence. So what's your wisdom modifier?
14.
So you can take cleric spells, druid spells,
And moral.
no, and
You have
Sorcerer.
a flute.
sorcerer. No, sorcerer's charisma. Oh, it doesn't matter. As long as you have one or the other. So, because I can take magic initiate and take wizard spells,
This is
even
the
though it's my
greatest
wisdom
thing in
modifier.
existence. I'm under become a spell user.
You can learn 2 cantrips and 1 first level spell.
Special hat with the washing.
This is going to be great. Highmender literally just eventually learns how to
I want
cast
to do that.
catapult, and instantly all he
I
ever
need to
does
do
is
that.
just This is great.
It's like, I don't longer
Always
need to
got
throw
Wilson
Wilson.
as well.
Just
Just
like,
catapult him.
I think he weighs more than 5 pounds, considering it.
KFP, fire damage.
Fire up.
He'll probably just put out all of his flames. He just like.
Just
to get the flying mini dragon, just a flying chicken phoenix.
I just imagine like the fire disappearing at one point, hitting
He
something.
doesn't
and then
even
just kinda
honk, he makes like that chicken noise when it gets surprised. And just
go, oh, it's just great. Accident like cuts off head of goblin instantaneously. Just. Instantly becomes more powerful. Just. Ping! Oh,
I would love this if there was some way to get a barbarian that learns just that spell just for the.
This is a realm
Or
of magic. He
you
must
could
have the spell.
Just get like a little slingshot and just.
But it's not as fun as just going. Ping! Because he could literally just kind of go head.
Just quick. It's gonna become tickle.
Just the scream of bear. Oh my god, pub fights would become so much more entertaining. Finish tankard. Instead of hit, just
Or
tankard to head. Or he just learns how to do it perfectly, so whenever he finishes the tankard, he just pings it back to the bar.
Yes.
Have someone cast a retreat spell.
Craig, what have I told you about wasting my printer paper?
I bought it, it's fine.
I need it for guides. Stop
I
it.
can steal more paper from work, it's
I
fine.
have paper
Yeah,
right here.
I'm literally the one that buys the paper at work, so I can just be like, I bought it, so.
My name's on it, bye!
I dare you
Like,
still have paper.
legitimately,
I'm
I
going to
order
print
the
it.
shit at work, and it comes to me, so I can just be like,
I'm buying second notebook soon. I can use this one.
I just take shit as sweet treats at this point, so I'm just yeah, like, to be fair,
"Oh,
my
get
work
paid in
legitimately
the-
does not give a fuck if you take any.
I get paid full time at the airport, I still
I'm
throw
glad we're not
stuff,
censoring
so-
this anymore.
I print out all of my like character sheets at Sweet Treats. So I just use like their ear printer and
Okay.
just print everything out from my phone.
Right, so last week.
A miracle happens.
Last
All
time
the
on
planets
Dungeons and Dragons.
align.
All the planets have aligned. Highmender is attempting diplomacy. Highmender
Yes.
is confused.
So you disabled the trap.
What's that?
You intimidated the chef.
Chased
Oh,
him
yeah.
for ages.
Ripped
Chased him through a tunnel.
Bumbushed him.
Poor
Ripped him in
George.
half.
Released the bear. Killed the guard. Proceeded to bluff your way into the cavern.
Child captured away a little goblin.
Killed Ted Goblin.
Brutally murdered that poor goblin.
You gained the poor
kindness.
goblin's trust.
Killing with kindness.
And then
That's
killed
what my knife is called.
Highmender's act is called diplomacy.
That's my dagger's new name.
the fluffy bunny.
Loving and kindness. Validation.
I'm gonna name my bow D&D the fluffy duckling. And then when anyone gets killed, they were killed by the fluffy duckling. Much better than being killed by the blood letter. No, I have the fluffy duckling.
What is your hat called? The Hat of Wizardry. What's it do? I don't know. Wizard stuff.
Wizard shit.
She got a spell focus from my character.
He has
It is
a
so
wand.
small.
So I got it made into a hairpin, so I got a little stick hairpin next to my
It's like,
ribbon.
I have an arcane focus here. Thanks.
Are you kidding? I'm delighted. I'm like, hairpin! I love making accessories for the fun of it. My shield's got my cleric focus in it, because I was like, it's so much easier, I could just block things and cast spells at the same time. I requested
For
it,
sure.
DM said sure.
Well, he's let me
There's
tattoo
a
my
feat.
spells onto
There's a
me,
feat
so...
that lets you do that, and I've tricked him into letting me do it.
To be
Oh,
fair,
so
I've managed to convince him to give me a grimoire that physically cannot be stolen, because it is my own body.
It's great.
So he's not the brightest.
To be fair,
He's
he's
very lax.
he's very overpowered. He's very relaxed to everyone but me.
And me.
It's like everyone else is rolling stuff and getting cool items, and I'm like, can I have a nice thing? Can I reroll one stat, please?
To be fair, does he know what your stats are?
Yes!
Oh, see, if you hadn't told him.
See, I rolled
But
a
he
16
knows I
skill.
rolled 3 below 10. And I used my tiefling race to get above 10. And he would not let me reroll.
The jerk.
Damn. See, next time you roll a character for that place,
I've already rolled them all.
if anything rolls below 10, just say you got like 11.
Yeah, fudge it. No,
Just
we'll
fudge the roll for that. 'Cause
I've
none
already
of us
rolled
are
all my
gonna complain.
characters, so it's fine.
The only person who is not allowed to fudge rolls when it comes to character creation is me. Because I'm already broken.
18, 18, 17, 18, 15, 18.
I rolled that good on my wizard. I had to re-roll 2 of them because they were too powerful, and they still managed to get decent scores.
Right, so we left Highmender and Dordak in the corridor. Dordak hiding behind the bear.
Instant all.
And Highmender has
The whole.
managed to make a compassionate connection with a hobgoblin guard who has understood the point of view of a grunt's work and is negotiating to let Highmender negotiate with the ward. I can't even say the word, the warlords. So we left off with Highmender and Dordak in the hallway, and Triss and Daenerys over a dead goblin body. And they're hiding behind a
him
cage.
into the fire.
They helped him into the
Yeah,
fire.
we threw him in the fire pit in the
Kentucky
kitchen.
Fried Goblin.
Mildred North and Hendor just in a corner going, what?
Shit, let's go dark.
I had a good day.
You
kill him too!
Shot him!
You shot him!
I remember that.
I know. Almost killed him too.
You're
One
just
hit
as-
point left.
You're
And then
just as much part of this as I am.
Yeah.
I'm
be
just,
fair, at that
I'm
point,
just
you
an
could have just
innocent
gone,
bystander.
You hell. You're in for the murder.
Killing them all.
I love
Kill anyone
Was it
yet.
not your attempt to casually just try and viciously mock it to death at one point?
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember we were like, you're so small and puny, and he's just like, I know. That's so mean.
You were complaining you wanted a pet. That was your perfect opportunity and you didn't take it.
We were told we had to kill him. I would have saved him.
I would have enjoyed having a pet goblin. I am
We wanted
keeping
the
one.
chef as well.
I'm going to terrify
You wanted the wrong one.
We will gain a
I
new
would
one.
have happily
There is multiple
saved that
goblins.
one.
We have time.
Well,
I would have to roll up a character sheet with this puny goblin and just
Yes.
walk with you for the. I'd have 2 characters to
I
control the
have
whole
a goblin
campaign.
rolled. He's called Hobnob.
I want to see that in
like-
campaign.
They're not bad.
Oh, next campaign, Hannah. Next campaign. That'll be
My
fun.
next campaign, I'm going to play Kobold.
I want to play Goblins.
I'm going to be Daddy. I'm going to play Squirt.
you will last 11 days.
How long have you lived? How long have you been down here? 7 days. How long did the kobolds live? 7 days.
What's funny is kobolds can live up to 120 years, which is longer than a dragonborn.
He lived 7 days.
He lived 7 days.
days.
What's the worst thing you've seen? My dad got eaten by green
And his
slime.
brother got eaten by green
My brother
slime.
got eaten by green slime. That
Like
green
green
slime?
slime?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh.
Like that green slime? Yeah, that's the one. Hey, Sport, do you want to come and see the light at the end of the tunnel? And there's Caduceus. The crazy cloud trying not to lose it.
Oh, he hurt so hard.
There are his fire giants. And he's like, I got this! Ha!
You're dead.
You're dead! I win!
Paste.
It's
Oh my
just how
God.
it's like stringy when they lift up as well.
Yeah.
Just
That's the best, like, short guest appearance in D&D ever.
20 minutes. Just crunch. Everyone's staring horrified.
Oh man. Okay, so Hobgoblin has left the chamber, is peeling.
You don't even know where to
I'm
go
trying
from
to
here.
decide the time difference between you guys killing and Highmender.
Highmender has to enter the room before they turn up.
to.
He has to.
Yeah, he has to.
Turns
This has to be
It's the
done.
funniest way to do
It does as well. So there's a moment, there's some chittering, and then the one door creaks open. Hobgoblin guard standing there and goes, "I'll give you a chance, but you know, I mean, we're a rough bunch, you know. Like we're out here to make a dime as much as you are. So when he kind of gestures for you to come in, now he's only holding the one door open, but he kind of gestures you to come in.
I'm gonna casually just walk through that door.
Cool. And
Try not to step on any
he
goblins.
closes it. He closes it behind you with a creak and a light thud, and he walks along with you to the end of the long table. He doesn't take you all the way up to the table because obviously You're not. You're not good enough to walk up to the end of the table yet. So you walk up to the end of the table, and it's a long, like banquet table, and there's the two hobgoblin warlords at the far end. Like one sitting with his feet up on the table, the other kind of leaning on him casually, kind of like brothers in arms would. And then along the table you've got their right hand men, so to speak. They've got their other higher hobgoblins that are leaning on the desk with their tankards, kind of looking at a press, and a few higher ranking goblins that are just kind of like making gestures, for lack of a better word. They're just sitting there making noises and gestures at Highmender because they're goblins. That's their thing. And the guard says, "This is a bloke." He says he's a skilled worker. You know, he's come here to make a dime like we are. And the warlord nods humbly and goes, "Yeah, I hear you're a hard-working man. So what's your business?"
I place my great axe on the table with a mighty thud. Bearing in mind it is taller than most of these hobgoblins.
Whole table just rattles.
Make.
That's a mighty weapon. Very, very big for one of our small ones to be handling, but certainly not too big for...
Start pulling
My fine
weapons out
man.
of nowhere and just start dumping them on the table. Going,
I forget you carry all this stuff.
Me make all weapons.
So, what is it you would want to do with our facilities?
Weapons. Make weapons. Fine metal. Make better weapons.
Fine metal. So you're searching our cave for resources. Well, you're welcome to loot, but we ain't very much. Otherwise, we wouldn't be,
Highmender
Highwayman on the trails.
break rock. Highmender fine metal.
Highmender, I will break rock.
Highmender is rock.
Highmender is rock.
Highmender rock. Yes.
This has been confirmed with the sneaking.
Highmender play flute.
They thought everyone looks at each other in hushed whispers, and they're like, no.
Highmender play flute.
And there's more of a question. No.
Highmender can play flute.
And the guard just looks and nods. Like he's
Get
like,
out your flare.
he's like,
I'm gonna break it out. 19. Wait.
fine.
Oh, proficient, unnatural 20. I'm proficient and it adds +1.
I thought you minus
the
them.
sound.
Yeah, but it's -2 for charisma, +3 for proficiency, and I'm proficient in the flute.
So
I get a +1
So
for
you got
flute
19 plus 1, 20, so it's not natural 20.
No, it's not natural.
It's just
But
20.
it's still pretty decent.
It's a perfect rendition of Beer.
Bear.
On flute. It's like Pokeball's canon, you wouldn't believe it.
I'm dreading the actual charisma checks.
Like, the warlords, although, like, they're not impressed, because, that's not their business, but the goblins in the front row are just, they've stopped gesturing, like, kind of, like, jaw dropped at you. And then you can hear the jittering behind you as some of them are, like, pretending to... You can hear them skipping around behind you, so you know they're dancing. Happy goblins at the doorway.
Highmender also drink.
Well, we can't offer you much of our reserve, unfortunately. So you're saying you gather metal and make weapons. Are you of
Any metal.
Are you of any allegiance?
Weapon making.
They kind of lean to each other and they whisper. And they look around the table and they whisper again. And they look over and say, "We could do with some better equipment for our line of work. Maybe we could come to an arrangement."
Me make weapon? Yes.
You require no return for this?
Metal.
I mean, our cave's not the finest. You'd be welcome to mine to the one side. I mean,
I
we
don't care
could
where
get
what metal
everything.
come from, just need metal.
Yeah, they whisper a bit and go, we could maybe come to some arrangement. We could do with resources like yourselves. We noticed you came in with companions. You walked past all of our defences. I mean, we're powerful. We're in no rush to take care of interlopers, but what are your companions doing?
Guard Highmender? Heal. Mainly heal.
You have a healer.
Yes.
And what do her services cost?
I don't know.
You're like,
Highmender make weapon, kill things at a time. Highmender make weapon and kill things. Healer do healy things.
we kind of have a suspicious eyebrow raise. We don't have much need of a healer. The weak are not welcome in our ranks. Maybe if we were to send your friends on their way. You'd be more than welcome to use our space for work. We will endeavour to provide you with your tools that you require.
Highmender make
Highmender's training
weapons.
the goblins.
Highmender make weapons. Highmender tell others go away.
Yeah. Well, we'll let them go freely on this occasion. Normally we would take what we please from people and then send them on their way, but...
You got
Highmender
a
open door. Wait, can I ask if I can see one of the hobgoblins' shittier weapons than the stuff I have made?
Oh, the one beside you's just got a... I can't remember what kind of guard he even
Has anyone
is.
got a longsword? Because I'm going to snap it in half and provide them the elven longsword. So it's gonna be better, Nick.
I wrote down all the stats.
Yeah.
Meh. Here.
Hang on, let me have a...
Which is just longsword.
You're literally buffing these guys and they're gonna kill us all.
They're being buffed, but not really.
No, that longsword's still 1d8. Yeah.
I'm basically
It
going
just
to take their
doesn't
shitty goblin one
It
and
just
replace it
looks
with an elven
nice.
one. It's going to look nice, be slightly better,
guess
and
that's
I'm going to know to target him first.
You're like marking off the ones you want to kill first. Oh my god.
Highmender's stupid, but very smart for killing.
This is actually slightly worrying here from a half giant feet.
Highmender's
He's
trying
like
to
flying
Is
us
that
from the
Highmender or is
start.
that Ian?
Highmender be
Trying to remember the stats, but yeah, the one that escorted you in only has a longsword, so it's not the
Highmender
finest longsword.
asks for a longsword.
I mean, he looks up at you a minute, he's a bit nervous about handing it over.
Me.
Yeah, it's got both. So he pulls it out, hands it over, but steps back, holding his hand over his longbow, ready to grab it.
I test weapon and then snap it in half.
Make a strength check. I know what you do. I know what you're gonna pass, but you know.
Let's see.
This is like the one
17
that
plus
goes in that one.
8.
I wouldn't say snap because I mean
Just more.
yeah, you definitely give it a good bend.
Meh. Hand over an elven longsword. Better. And then
Craig's like, what? No.
I know it.
better.
It would definitely be a better weapon, and he holds it for a minute, and he feels it. It's a lot lighter than what he's used to, and he kind of swings it in the air a bit, and you can see a little smile creep up his face because he's just a low-ranking guard, and he's like, he looks up the table, and he takes a step back, and he just swings it away happily in the air, and he points at one of the goblins, "You get over here!" And they all just scatter across the room.
Puny.
So, yeah, Highmender's clearly made friends. So while he's
His
negotiating,
friend is people.
we'll take a second while you're negotiating. Dorndak's in the corner behind the bear.
All your heroes.
Yeah, that's right.
Question.
I'm gonna get up from the bear.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna walk into the
Kitchen.
room to witness the
Kitchen.
the scene that has unfolded there.
You see Daenerys and Triss dropping a goblin in the fire pit.
Guys, we have a problem.
Poke him behind your what?
What's
he done?
What?
You were in a cage in the other side of the room.
What's he done now?
What's the problem?
Has he murdered everyone?
Yeah.
No.
It's been
He's
quiet.
done the opposite.
The opposite?
He's brought someone back to life.
Secret necromancer.
Barbarian by day, necromancer wizard by night.
All this time.
That's where the crystals are coming from.
I want fan art so bad!
I want to see Highmender in a wizard hat.
You're gonna walk in one day and see Highmender reading a book with a pair of glasses and wizard hats.
You saw nothing!
No,
I see nothing.
I didn't see none. I'm sleeping. This is a
Al
horrible
was
dream.
like, nah, I'm sleeping.
No, it's a horrible dream. I'm gonna wake up.
The secret room in the tower
He's
just has like a
negotiating.
summoning circle in the floor.
What?
He is negotiating with them. They let him in.
What?
He played the
With
flute
them?
and they let him in.
You're lying.
I'm going to do the long way. It's
Inside check.
Inside check.
Everyone
Is he bullshit?
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you either.
I rolled 19.
Plus your wisdom modifier.
I rolled 15.
Plus your wisdom modifier.
That's a unnatural 20.
Yeah, 15.
So,
Now
The shock is
That was a
enough.
7.
Dorndak, were you telling the truth?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, you give him a good long glare, But you see the kind of like the
The shock in
slightest
my
sweat
eyes.
and the look of disbelief, and you can see the shallow breathing, and you either think, "Oh no, oh no, he is telling the truth."
Highmender's done it.
I
Someone
don't know
has
what he's
broken
done, but he's
Highlander.
done it.
Okay.
Well, you know, so did someone possess him when we weren't looking?
He's
Something
been
must
replaced
have
with a
happened.
clone.
I don't think the
Where would
planets
you even
aligned.
find a clone of that?
I didn't charm him, I swear, it wasn't me!
You sure?
My blessings don't go that far!
Because I'm really confused.
He's playing flute for them now.
I'm gonna go to the door and try and listen.
Okay, make a perception check.
I go up and check as well.
Perception for the door.
I don't need to see anymore.
Nat
Wisdom.
20.
Oh,
Nat 20 as well.
come on, come on, you can do this, one for the team.
14.
Disappointment.
So, you hear muffled sounds, because you're right next to the door, you can hear the skittering of the goblins that are kind of in their nook in that area. Now in that 20s. You don't hear perfect wording, it's a thick, heavy door, but you definitely heard the flute. And you definitely heard a thunk.
I dance a little bit.
And you definitely hear the goblins dancing. And you hear the odd shout of Highmender's voice, because he's quite a bellowing kind of character. You hear the odd word come out louder than others. You hear him, beer, weapon, rock. You hear like key words in his speech that are always loud.
Oh, yeah, that's
And you're able
Highlander.
to immediately just put them all together.
You do speak Highmender.
And you hear the perfect rendition of beer, beer, beer. On the flute.
I was like, that's my guy.
Beautiful.
You can hear, it's very faint because it's not a noise you traditionally hear, but you can hear like the movements, like you know when you swing a blade real fast and you get that wonderful
yeah.
shh. You hear that noise once and you're like, what's going on? But you can hear his voice, you know he's in there, and you know it's not smashy death.
Anyone else confused?
We should step away from the door and discuss this.
Would you like me to give you a moment to discuss what you want to do?
Yeah, because we shouldn't just go charging in there.
Right,
Highmender
so
will be leaving the room to tell you all to leave.
I'll give
Okay.
you a moment.
Why don't we back out of sight of the doorway?
I'm gonna back off in confusion.
I never
Paladin's
left
done.
the kitchen once I got in.
You're just there going. Stone, just shot.
Mildred North comes up, sits with Sons and Air's shoulder that sounds really different. He goes, what did you hear? What did you hear?
Highmender is doing diplomacy. I don't
Playing
know
the
how.
flute.
He kind of looks at you, and he looks at Tris,
Carve,
and he looks at you, and
carve,
he's
off,
like,
carve off some deer.
this is way cooler than I thought adventuring would be. And he's like, we're all gonna die, right?
Probably.
I'm just gonna go to doing that good. Yeah, this is happening. Okay.
I would
Well,
like
you
to
must have been
maintain
wrong,
a 1,000-yard stare for the rest of the campaign.
Just
Vacant stare. Forever and ever.
forever come to terms with just what happened.
He's got PTSD now.
That's him for the rest of the game. Just consistently, just like, what have you seen?
You just pop a
Diplomacy.
squat and you're just like,
Just
You don't know what I'm being from!
I think his perception of reality has been completely
you weren't
altered.
there, man!
It's like everything's different colors now.
You can see the world as it really is.
Maybe we did slip you those mushrooms.
I drank that health potion.
I forgot about that. I forgot you had a dodgy one.
So I was the only one the goblins saw though, wasn't I?
Yeah.
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 Well, I'm in the kitchen, so we might as well just join us. 'Cause I figure what.
I'll give you a moment to have a think, and then I'll go back to Highmender.
Right.
So,
Why don't I try and go and speak to Highmender, but take like Northy and KFP with me?
well, I wouldn't take.
They might freak out if they saw a dragon.
Yeah, but if they're just on my shoulders.
just enter yourself. You are Highmender's healer. He will let you leave.
I could curl up with my wings up. I could be like a hat.
I already have a hat. You could go under my hat.
You could be a hat.
You have a hat? Oh yeah, you have
Yeah,
the
big
pirate hat.
pirate hat.
I completely forgot you had the pirate hat. Yeah, I could hide under you. Would I fit under your hat? And he's just like
Just curl up like super small.
His like tail pokes out like a ponytail.
I could disguise myself
It's
as a
part of the
goblin.
look.
No, you can't.
He can stick his
I
little nose
disguise
out
self.
whenever he casts
That
spells.
doesn't work.
Yeah.
I have a
You're
disguise
6 foot
race.
tall. You could be a hobgoblin.
Yeah.
But they also have all the hobgoblins in the room, so they know it's bullshit.
They don't know you killed
Wait, no,
one
there
in
was
the
a
bedroom.
hobgoblin in
Yeah,
the...
they don't know that George
in the
is dead.
bedroom.
They don't know that George is dead.
George is the cook.
I could disguise
Exactly.
myself as George.
He,
And
he
also
can't
the-
disguise
and the
himself as
other
anything
goblin.
smaller.
The only one he could disguise himself as is the hobgoblin, and we didn't name him, although we did cut off its penis. And I may have smushed it into the wall, like repeatedly.
Well, they don't know that.
Yeah, but they
Hobgoblin's
don't know
dead.
that that one's dead, so he could be that one and bring all of us in as prisoners.
Yeah, we could do.
That's some fair overpowering, but okay.
Highmender have better plan.
But
I
you're
mean,
not
he could just say that we were like hanging back in the
Yeah, but we
kitchen.
wouldn't know what that plan
And he's,
is.
like,
'cause we're not
fired
there
us.
anyway.
Well, didn't they watch you
saw
child
me.
snatch away one of the goblins, though?
Are
As
we
a
gonna
healer.
remember that after he's just played the flute and like given some of
Actually,
them like a
probably
massive
not.
sword? Like
Like they're going to care.
He's
just-
man.
the one that
Nervy's
they don't
nose
like.
sticks out of your hat and he goes, but if he's being a hobgoblin, then couldn't he just say that he told him to get lost?
Yeah, could do.
They don't know he's dead.
Yeah, I mean
How does disguise self last for?
I'm not sure.
like an hour, I think.
I can use a disguise kit on you, right?
Like I have a spell.
All right.
Disguise-
No, but when
The
this
problem
I
with the
thought
disguise kit is can
1
you
hour.
walk with shoes
1 hour.
on?
1 hour.
Yeah, so I can just disguise as a hobgoblin.
Alright.
Physical inspection.
So they're not gonna peer into me early.
As long as you keep well away.
No, but if they so much as try and touch you, they'll know.
Yeah.
An hobgoblin may try to touch you. You don't know.
Yeah,
who
you may
are
be
in the
like,
pecking
oh, what's
order.
up, bro?
You may get slapped as if, oh, what the hell have you
Sup,
been?
bro? Fist
You don't know
bump.
what your pecking order is. It's
Yeah.
best just to be a prisoner.
Yeah.
I'll be the hobgoblin.
Highmender have better.
Okay, no.
Highmender plan is good.
Yeah,
I
but if
see
you
that-
walk
I
in
see
as the
that that
hobgoblin
one-
and your like little hooves are like goes to the floor.
That's what I was saying. It's kind of pointless having a disguise kit as a state chair that's 5'5".
Yeah, unless
Never
there's
know when a
another
fake
hooved
mustache will
animal.
come in. You know?
You confuse Highmender.
Right.
Right, you have a moment. If you've got an idea, great. If you don't, you're screwed. Highmender.
Just burst through the door and be
You've impressed the hobgoblin guard. The warlords are nodding. They're like, if you tell your friend to go away, you're welcome to join our ranks and use our facilities. Make all the weapons you desire. We appreciate the good workmanship.
Highmender take weapons, put on self, go tell healer to go away, me come back, make a forge. Weapons stay till up to scratch. Me embellishment.
I mean, we have no need to inspect. We have ample for the moment being. Our smaller creatures definitely have nothing of use.
These weapons make better. These
We're not going to
sell
argue.
them.
We're not going to argue with the craftsman. If you are willing to work, we are willing to house. If you're not afraid for other people to maybe have gains at the other's expense, then even better.
Yeah, Highmender make weapons.
Then
And drink beer. Highmender like
tell your friend. And they gesture to the door, and the hobgoblin guard walks towards the door and opens the one side and gestures for you.
best me take go alone.
And he's just holding the door open.
Be back.
BRB.
I will close the door and walk. As I'm walking past the bear, I kind of look for the goat.
Pretty good on.
The goat's not there anymore.
Oh God.
Highmender enter kitchen.
And as everyone huddled around the fire pit, hushing whispers,
The smell of burnt
the
goblin.
smell of burnt goblin.
I've got like a towel over my head and I'm like,
Turn the
Highmender,
hat.
Highmender go cut meat off whatever's cooking and sit down as if I've not moved. As if I never left. Hi.
So that happened.
Highmender do things.
I heard.
Good job,
So what
buddy.
did they say?
They say you leave, me stay.
Oh, about healing.
They no need healer. Need weapon.
What if we're a music duo?
Highmender good. Highmender have plan. Highmender have good plan.
At this point,
What's your
I'm going
plan?
to accept anything.
We kill everything.
Well, yeah.
Ah.
I thought it was
Highmender trusted. Highmender knock down door. Kill goblins behind door. Highmender charge. You people do things. Highmender gave.
Are you
Highmender
eating, are
made.
you eating bits of goblin?
No, I'm eating deer.
Highmender
that's
may
me.
have given Hobgoblin better sword.
Kill him first.
He mine.
He's yours.
I also want Hobgoblin leaders. They mine.
Can I hurt
That
them?
seems fair.
One.
Okay. Well,
Highmender also get all loot.
No.
You hear a creak from the corridor and a thunk. But you don't hear any more than one footstep and a shuffle, so someone's getting back in position. Your hobgoblin guard is back at his post.
This easy. You wait. We bring Goblin. We kill Goblin. Then we kill other Goblin.
Child snatch.
Tell them that we don't want to leave. And
Highmender, come with
you should-
Hobgoblin. We chase you out. You people hide.
yes, we can hide into the other area with the smoosh corpses.
Highmender require help getting rid of healer.
How about wait.
You may get stabbed.
You require help, King.
High
You
five.
require
tunnel.
help.
Highmender can't fit through
How
tunnels.
about we hide in the side room? We hide. You chase
In the one with the
her.
bench.
Hide in this room. Highmender take Goblin in. You shoot. Highmender cut off head. We go kill rest.
That works too.
Simple.
Okay.
Simples.
This becomes zone of danger. Like danger zone.
Yes!
You were trying way hard.
That was gonna happen. I was waiting.
There's any drink at this bar, by the way. There's any alcohol at the bar.
There's no bar, it's a kitchen area.
Beer.
Is
Cook
there
and share.
beer?
Yes, beer.
Cooking
Thank
wine.
you.
We'll take beer. Beer is
Inspection
good.
cooking sherry, please.
Drink a beer. Hobgoblin drink. You people hide. Me be back.
I'm hide behind the kitchen counter.
You hide behind what?
The kitchen.
You're gonna hide behind the same
Counter.
place last
There's one countertop, a fire pit, and a few cages.
I'm gonna hide behind where I hid last in the cages.
You're behind the corner of the cage. Okay.
Let me roll this. Hide check.
I'll hide there too.
Oh yeah, I'd like
you
to
need
see
stand
you
at
roll
exit.
Okay.
Woo!
I'll hide behind
That's a nat 20.
cages.
The only time you roll is the one time that you barely need it.
No, the one time I did roll a nat 20 would see his junk.
Yeah. You see, I'm at
Why are you reminding everyone?
Because I took psychic damage.
Everyone needs to take it with me.
I'm hiding there too. On
Is that the
natural 20.
nickname?
Okay.
Highmender have many weapons.
So you're just playing sardines with
leg.
dead dogs then?
Yes. It's a decent place to hide if you're going to
I'm
shoot
going to
someone.
hide up behind the countertop and I got 19, so.
Would you like to hide or you,
You
just
need-
gonna
I
say
thought
that?
I was just standing because
Everyone knows
calling
you're
the
there, that's
dude
fine.
over, so he already knows him.
Okay, so Highmender, what are you doing?
Highmender go speak Hobgoblin.
Okay, so your hobgoblin guard, you've given a nice sword to. He's standing there and he's smiling and he's like,
Beer?
nah, mate, I'm on duty now, I better not.
Me. Healer won't leave.
You're a big bloke, think of something.
Can't fit through tunnel. Easy.
How did you get in?
Effort. It's hard to hold healer and push through tunnel at the same time.
Smash her, mate. I mean, you don't need her, right?
Save life, can't do killing blow.
Really? You're too kind for that?
Honor.
I've never
Very
heard of that.
little, only one piece. Only can't kill. You can kill. Me no interfere, but me can't kill.
Yeah, my job's the drawer. Do you want me to go grab some of the goblins for you?
Goblin's useless. Goblin's small, I crush Goblin.
Why are you crushing goblins? You're going to be working with us. Let them do all the work.
She fight. The Goblin very
Then I'll send a lot of them then. I mean, she's not going to take on 7 or 8 little whatever.
that work. Me take all Goblin.
I mean,
me lead. Yes?
well, if you can't fit, I'll send them ahead.
That work.
Okay, so he kind of leans, elbows the door a little bit open, he leans in, he goes, oh, you lot! Get out here! And you hear some little jitters going, oh no, get out here, do your jobs!
Highmender roar now.
Trying to remember how many are in that corner. Right, you killed one. Destroying the dice counter.
Killed one with kindness.
You killed one with kindness.
Apologies.
And we brutally
Killer was the
murdered
adult for the
George.
show. Really did most of the killing.
Well, if I had +1 to my
Okay,
dex,
we didn't double check how many I've got.
I rolled 6 or 8. I wasn't bad.
Okay, so there are 3 of them which can see and hear the hobgoblin. So 3 of them come clambering through the door. One of
That
them
not
makes.
enough.
Trust me, there's enough to deal with a little slim creature like her.
Magic.
She's a healer. You said so. What's a healer going to do against this bunch of... I don't even want to think about what they've been doing.
Healer make things go boom.
Since when do healers make things go boom?
She make things go boom. You know no magic.
Mate, come on. I've been taking things out on the road there. I see wizards every day.
1 or 2 more goblin would work.
1 or 2 more. I don't think you'll get any more out of there.
I can grab one out.
They're serving me. It's their job. If I take away all the
Hobgoblin?
wafers, what am I going to do?
Hobgoblin terrified. They go.
Oh no, they're captains, mate. I ain't talking to them.
I will speak.
Why don't you go grab the guy from the other end of the building? There should be a guy on post out there.
Other corridor.
Yeah, they haven't made this the bedrooms, you know? Did you see them on the way in?
He went down room with giant log.
Yeah, there's a bedroom if you go all the way along and you turn around the other corner. There's a bedroom. There should be some more people in there.
You 3 come.
They skitter behind you and kind of like they kind of skim the wall around you and go ahead towards the kitchen, and he closes the door behind him.
Highmender say move faster and sort of bumps.
Oh, it's not that far a corridor. They quite easily skitter around ahead of you.
Tell me when we get to that bit where we have to drop down.
Oh no, there's no drop here. The kitchen is just a small arch which widens up into the open area. So they easily get ahead of you right
Healer near door. We kill healer. You kill healer. Me no kill healer.
Oh yeah, they all rush around the door. They're all ready to go.
Thunderwave.
That's gonna kill us
That's
all.
going to like.
She's not
alert
prepared
the
anyway.
dude. I've got one.
It might make them willing to send a
It's going to
hog.
alert the dude in the hallway.
Yeah, it'll make far too much noise.
Well, you're not there.
We need you to. When this over, we need you to stab me.
Stealthily kill them.
So 3 goblins come rushing around the corner.
Only know you there. They all prepped.
They've rolled high enough stealth, so we don't see them. They run into the kitchen, they take one look at you, they start going like they're not trying to be scary, you know, they're doing the goblin thing.
Highmender has followed right behind them. He is standing behind these things.
Lock the doorway.
He can't block the doorway because he's behind them. Well, he can block it
That's what I'm saying.
but they're not.
He can block them from.
They don't. They've been told to kill. They go straight for you. All 3 of them just run at you. So now it's it would say initiative, but do you know they're coming?
No, she is facing
Well,
the door.
yeah, I was
You can see
waiting
3 of them
for
running at
wasn't
you.
I?
You were waiting for something. You don't know what was coming. So we've got 3 hobgoblins.
And they
If we have to roll in-
attacks.
I've got an arrow.
No one prepped attacks. Nobody declared.
Forgot about that.
Okay, initiative, guys.
I was too sharp.
But they all get advantage because they're in stealth. For initiative.
No, not for initiative.
Do I get to roll? Because I get advantage.
No, you don't. Why do you get
Initiative is your
initiative?
dex, right?
Plus
your dex,
level
right?
7 perk.
So
I get advantage
17.
on all all initiative rolls.
I don't remember what the perk is. Just roll
It's
something.
the same one that makes it impossible for me to be surprised.
Surprise!
Okay, so nat 20. That's a roll for the nat 20. Thanks, guys.
But
So
nat
it's
20
22.
is. I was going to say it's not a nat on a.
It's 22? Yeah, 22.
You don't get nats on initiative.
I rolled 12.
You roll 12.
11.
17.
Highmender, go first.
I'm going to go first.
Kick goblin.
You too.
In general rule of thumb, how much health do goblins have again?
220.
Not a lot.
Could I crush them both with one hand and then punt as bonus action?
No.
Could you just jump on them and body slam them off?
Ideal.
No, because you.
Belly flop them to death.
No, because attack action. And
Crowd
bonus action is different.
surfing.
Fists. Bonus action, you can kick with a fist or
No, you punch, you can't kick.
no, just
Kicks
punch.
Yeah, you could get 3 attacks on the bonus.
Only if
No, he
I.
gets 2 attacks. He doesn't have 3 attacks. He gets 1 attack, bonus.
Bonus attack.
No, 1 attack, 2 attacks, bonus attack. Because he doesn't have action search. He has just
It's
extra attack.
attack, bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as they're
it's
all
melee
punching,
as
it's
well.
all got the strength bonus.
But as they're running towards Tristan, he's behind them.
I step forward and punch one in the back of the head. Would I get advantage because they don't
You
run
want
near?
to punch one.
I mean, I deal like 9 damage on a success.
You don't get advantage, no.
16 plus 8.
I was going to say 16 total. Or, yeah. That'll hit.
That's 4 plus 5, 9.
I'm not even going to go there, just keep going.
Next one. That is 7 plus 8, 15.
Miss.
And the next one. That is 18.
Hit.
That is 9 again.
Well, you switched to. He basically just ran up, jump and went. Like both arms slam on the ground.
Hulk smash.
Squish dead. The last one, who's just running on momentum at this point, he's just blood splattered all over him from behind. He's not. There's no thought in his motion. He's just following the flow of his motion. He's not got time to think about it because I rolled a 20 for the goblins.
So basically, he is unaware that these two goblins have been smashed.
He knows they've been smashed, but he's just running on momentum, so he can't turn around and do anything. He's on his momentum rushing at Triss, so he will get one attack off at Triss. I wish I'd used the action where they swap places, but it would have made no difference.
Just Christ instead.
Okay, Goblin, he only has one little scimitar, so maybe on the symbol. Oh, he didn't hit. He just went flying. He pulled his sword out and he went, and kind of like tripped up along beside you because you kind of nimbly stepped aside. He rolled a 5 plus 2 plus 4. So he's just kind of toppled over and tripped up next to you. And who's next in the order?
I had a 17-ish.
Right, I'll make it you.
I'll shoot.
With a bow? Yep.
It's quiet. It's quieter with the bow. Oh, it's a nat 20.
One enemy you don't need it for. That's what, 2d8?
Right, let's
plus
just
your-
overkill this goblin.
Yeah, okay, let's have a moment. Go on.
No, it's going to be best is if he doesn't manage to kill it.
I've only got the one D8.
I can give you another D8 if you want.
3, 5, so that's
8
8
plus 6.
Plus 5.
4,
Dex, so
12.
12, that thing dead.
that thing there.
Perfectly jump out from the shadows. The arrow silently whistles.
And just
Straight through its head.
I love how the
Like,
death
as it's like mid cartwheel as it's tumbling over, the arrow still just goes straight through the side.
I love how our
Don't die, it's like an elegant death.
elegant shot Highmender just.
Oh, I love the way
That was
everyone.
a Matrix scene right there.
Hang on.
I love that you guys
Exactly
are
like we
like,
planned, guys.
girly girl fighting. He's just nasty. He's elegant, and you're like, why am I here again?
Don't wipe them on me.
Highmender need to look injured.
It's Goblin.
You've got blood on you, just
Can
wipe
I
it on
use
your
this
face.
myself and him?
Problem is, he's got blood on him, and he's gonna have to pretend it's her.
We have dead goblins?
But remember, they think he's the good guy.
I clean off blood
On what?
on rags.
Fair enough.
Use
They're goblin rags.
No one knows prestidigitation.
Be handy.
Yeah.
We need way to make it look like you dead.
We could use the disguise gift to make her look dead.
Take her hat! Take her hat! Wildernor says from underneath the hat.
No! My hat!
Well, give him something!
I have minor illusion. And it's literally like this big.
It looks like an elegant hat on you.
Instant beer burp. Highmender need way to get rid of Goblin. I put the corpses in the fire.
Of course.
That's what they've been doing.
It's just like
Okay, so you have taken out 3 more goblins. But you know that the leading ranks are having Neil in the hall, and you know that there's.
Do I know
wait
how many
staff.
there was?
There were.
Was there 12 overall?
There was, yes.
So that's 3 gone.
We've been slowly
Hold on.
murdering.
We
them
have-
And there was 1 that we already did.
Right, so
we've
we could
got
take the
rid
This
of-
is all written out
got rid of the
wrongly, so
little
hang on.
useless boys.
This seems to be so.
And
Systematic
I've got
butchery.
darkness.
Yeah.
We can cast darkness over the big guys at the back.
We can see though.
Hang on.
We
No,
need,
but
get
they
dark
couldn't
vision.
see, and we could shoot into that.
we need to find way to kill guard. All shoot at the same time? That work?
I have arrow. You guys arrow?
You both shoot.
2 arrow. Well, 4 arrows.
Yeah.
4 arrow maybe. Time to scream. We need to
trying
kill
to-
quick.
We could cast
Did he
charm
kill
person on him.
Yeah. You've charmed person.
We could charm the guard.
Charming will
But then
come
the guard
for you
knows you're
and then
alive.
I'll kill him.
You hide
guess.
behind me.
No, it
You
doesn't
just
work.
cling onto your back.
Charm person doesn't work like that. She has to be eye to eye with the person.
Hmm.
Can't
Wait, isn't there
find.
something like you just have to be in earshot?
No. That's
but I mean-
like vicious mockery or something.
Yeah, vicious mockery and hideous laughter. I think you just need to hear them.
Can't find the goblin page because I need to check.
I don't have anything like that because mine's all new and
It just says you can attempt.
Right, there
you
are.
attempt to charm a
Now I've
human
worked out
woman.
what's on my sheet.
You can see within range, which is 30 feet.
Right, from what Highmender can
So they don't need to
remember,
see you.
Yeah.
there are the two
It's as long as
warlords,
you see it.
Mhm.
the two hobgoblin captains, the two promoted goblins, and you know that there's one waitstaff, which is a smaller goblin, and the guard at the door.
So there is 8 in total,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes.
of which 6 will be threats.
Oh,
Well,
6
7.
will be reasonable threats.
Well, the hobgoblin's big threats. Elevated goblin, not really.
Oh, I've got a plan. For
What's
him.
your plan?
Immolate it.
We need kill guard goblin quiet.
I can thunder smite his ass.
Yes. Quiet.
Plan. Kill
Like
goblin.
the subtle
Me walk
clamp of a thunderstorm.
Me say hobgoblin die. Me say invaders. Me say me help kill invaders. Not saying invaders is healer. We kill invaders. Me betray and cut head off.
Mildred North, who's now just sitting on your head because the hat's over there, goes, "Why didn't Dornak snipe the guy in the hallway?"
You good shot?
Yes.
You shoot people in butt a lot.
ready for the nat ones. Yeah, I'm a good shot.
Okay.
Don't call me single striker for nothing.
Okay, we all shoot. We all shoot.
Sure.
Everyone loads up their bows.
You
I
have
don't have
bow.
Oh wait,
Bow.
you've got a hand bow
Yeah,
as
I've
well.
got a hand crossbow.
You have bow.
So,
yeah.
You have harpoon and bow. Me take your bow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't you have-
shoot.
Don't you have a longbow?
He gave
Me trade longbow for greatsword.
Totally worth it.
I don't have. I don't
I
have.
suppose I
I've
could
got,
risk
all
it.
my spells are ranged.
Don't you have a access spray or something?
It wouldn't be in rain.
Me have javelins.
Oh wait, yeah, you
hit him to the wall.
Pretty much most.
If you want to try and sneak up
I've
on
got
him,
poisons.
only 2 of you would be able to do it from that corridor because of like it's small where you come round and then it opens up to the doorway.
Yeah,
Wait,
but
wait,
if
sneak.
he's there, can't we just sort of follow behind him and jump out from each side?
Surprise!
If I can
Be a
get
bit
behind
tricky.
the bear.
Me could grapple. And then they get free shot.
It wouldn't be-
It'll just be like half
Oh,
cover
yeah.
because you're just
I
so
thought-
big.
No, just instantly
Wait,
cover
yeah,
head,
yeah.
unable to scream.
It's not like
How
Dornak
far
could
are we from
One
the guard?
effectively if he's
Okay, you two shoot. Me approach. Pretend to be good.
Okay.
or those two shoot and then you go and finish it off.
Yes, me stand next, then you two shoot, then me punch if still living.
Okay.
Good plan?
I will not
I need dagger.
Yeah. Can we prepare like both of our attacks? No.
Not 2 arrows at once.
None of the goblins had daggers.
No,
There
but
was
she
a
did.
scimitar. Oh yeah, she did.
So you just stabbed yourself with the dagger.
Yep.
Take 1d4 damage.
3.
I can do that. I only mean like. Can I not 2
No.
arrows and loose them at once as 2 attacks?
I haven't leveled up Mildred's character sheet, so I don't know
My
what
health
spells
at
he's
the
got.
moment just looks like 3.
Has 3 health points end with 1 survive.
I think
Stab you
her
with
strategy
the
for
rapier
pretend
as
that
well.
damage, just stab in shoulder. She threw dagger.
I'm gonna stab you with the rapier as well.
It's like stab with rapier. 3 damage. Backhand from Highmender. 9 damage.
I don't understand how
Just go
this
there
works.
going, not worth it.
I've lost Northeast character sheet, so we're gonna have
Is it
to.
in your folder?
No, it's not in my folder. I think I would have pulled it out if it was in my folder.
Yeah.
Northeast character sheet's gone for walks, and Northie won't be much use right now.
Northy heal?
Northie can do dancing lights. No, he's a sorcerer.
Dancing light and
Fairy fire.
Fairy fire and stuff like that. Yeah,
basic spells.
he's a sorcerer. He's got up to level 7 spells
Oh.
from his race
And he not use them?
because they are to do with stepping from.
Ah.
Yeah, they're
Can you just,
spells
like,
for his.
Could he open door to Feywild?
Actually, what I can do.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't want to let them in the Feywild. That's the point. they're
us
enemies.
into the
He's the
Feywild, and
gatekeeper, and they're the enemies of the gatekeepers. So he's not going to send them through the gate.
Well,
No,
plan.
but you could send us through the gate, and then in the gate we just appear on their table.
Or better
He
strategy.
needs
How
to
that
be able to
works.
access the space to teleport you into.
Or simple strategy. Northy send you into Feywild. Me go in with Dragon. Open portal. Me throw through. You kill the four corpse back out.
You want to just grapple and throw every goblin through a gate so that we can kill them.
Without trying to find his character sheet, I can use the spells on this list
This is
temporarily.
giving the portal gun to the Blender world.
Northy smiles and says, "I have a plan. If you open the door,
What be plan?
I can make a monster appear."
We kill guard first, then open summon portal thing.
No, not summon. I'm a bit of a showman, you know. It's all lights and tricks.
Okay, we kill guard, then I open door.
He has major image.
Ooh.
I
I don't
open
know what
door
it is.
after we kill guard.
Find it. I know what Major Image does.
So do I.
That was a hilarious day for Ford.
So
We kill guard,
Does
then
that
I
have
open
sound as
door.
well?
No,
I can use thaumaturgy to like make it roar.
you can make like rumbles and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're doing this.
Opens door
Okay.
looks like a
We
displacer.
kill
piece
guard
of
first. Both shoot.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Okay,
arrows
so-
ready.
2 arrows
Prepare.
in.
Right.
Action.
Here's the problem.
Okay.
You need to roll for stealth first to get there.
Well, here's my disadvantage.
You take off armor, then do it, then put armor on
So is
before
it
we
just
open
you
door.
two that are going first?
I would allow it.
Yeah.
You keep armor on. You don't need.
So I roll straight.
Yeah, you roll straight. Yeah.
Holy crap!
Puts on my plate.
Advantage from Highmender drunken lumbering.
No.
You must pass.
14!
Plus your
14 plus your dex.
0!
That's a 14 as well.
Plus your dex.
With my dex.
Oh.
Holy crap! I rolled better than you!
I know, their perception above 13. Their perception has to be 14.
It doesn't have it as a stat there.
Right? Does that
So
work?
wisdom.
I mean, we can make like 5 foot like grapes
17 that he's got right now.
Trojan horse them.
But you're coming from around the corner, so we'll say that's okay for sake of argument. He's not expecting you. Well, he's not listening out for it.
He's just
Okay.
expecting me to lumber through and.
Yeah, he's not expecting you to be quietly coming along, so that's fair.
Mind you, his footsteps will probably cover ours.
Highmender very loud.
Okay, so
Just stamp.
you're
your way
both
through.
doing attacks. So Donak's going to be leaning around the corner and firing, and you're going to be jumping out and firing, or is it the other way around?
Highmender
I
has
should
to stand
probably
next to guard first.
Jump out. Because I've got a better dex.
You will hear me go. Dead. That when shoot.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be better just to let them shoot?
Me stand next to. Just in case of
No, because that gives them a thing to hit if they go wrong.
Yeah.
Meh.
Leave them. They've snuck up now. Let them go.
Okay,
first.
me carry tiny dagger.
Okay, so roll for attack,
Just go
both of
for
you.
it. 2 arrows.
Wasn't it like
There's
in
one.
you though?
Just
You feel like
It's a sneak attack, just one.
Oh my god.
What'd you get?
15 plus. That's 18 total.
18 total, okay.
Okay.
What
Don't die.
did you roll that one?
12 total.
Okay, Highmender, roll damage. Hendar even. Hendar roll damage,
1d8.
which is
Tell me
not
it's
going to be
12
enough.
digits.
I also throw dagger.
No, you're
So I
not.
don't see it dead.
You both. You can't. All three of you can't squeeze through there.
That's a 7. Yay!
7 plus dex is.
I have
Plus,
no
you
dex.
know, if Dondak had hit, you'd be fine. But Dondak did not hit.
Hang on, my plan was to throw dagger or damage it if it wasn't
There's
dead.
no way you can squeeze past that right now. You'd have to.
It's because I did
push
like
away
I didn't
from
need to
it.
squeeze past.
The action
I
die, fired the arrow and I'm
My plan was to
hiding
walk
behind
that step aside.
You can't both because like remember that the kitchen door is the little door.
Yeah, but
And
you
the
forget
corridor
I was walking, so I
opens
was
up.
walking at the front. I was going to step in and sort of because the whole way went like this, from what I remember.
You kind of
Little
snapped.
gap, and then it sort of expanded.
It expanded in the main hallway, but in order for them to sneak, you could not have gone in front of them because they would not be able to get shot past you.
Well, we just have to roll a higher initiative to finish the job.
Yep, you just have to roll a higher initiative than me right now.
I have
so,
no armor on.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, you have no armor.
Yeah, that's not going to be a problem.
Wow.
21.
It's not you, it's these two, because they have to.
17. Again.
Who got what?
I got 12.
Oh,
You got 17. Okay. So I guess that means
If you
I'm
screwed
opening
up my plan, I swear to God.
I did well.
So
So
solid.
So you leapt out and you were at the corner.
Yeah, I was in the
Yeah,
corner.
okay.
So I'm looking at the bear now.
So you're like at the bear now.
Because it was at the corner. Because that's where I was hiding the first time.
Should have let me do my plan, which is me walk up, you stay hidden, me tap controller and go, hey.
Okay, so he has no idea what's going on or why it's gone on, but his instinct kicks in. He's a guard. He just rushes forward with his long sword. So he makes one weapon attack. One weapon attack for Dondak. What is it to hit? Let's see. So it's 16.
Yeah, my armor class is 16. So
That does hit. So that's 1d8 plus something. And then it's whoever's turn it was after that. 1d8 plus 1. So you take 8 points of slashing damage.
Sorry, I gave him the sword.
Well, I should be rolling 1d10,
Oh, I still
not
have
being
the-
kind.
I still have the
Well, you said it was just
plus
basic elven
10
sword.
from 8
Yes,
or
but
whatever,
he
right?
should be building it two-handed because he doesn't have a shield.
Ah.
But I'm being nice.
I still have like the plus 10 from your 8-hour thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 166.
No, because it's combat, you get an additional 10. Because combat kicked in.
Nah, temporary health overrides each other.
Yeah.
No, this is stacking. This is aid
Oh, yeah, 8
and my
stacks.
ability.
So I'm at 76.
And then whoever's turn it is me,
68.
I think it's Dondak.
Dondak. So Dondak, you better go for him.
I'm gonna stab him then.
What are you stabbing him with?
My short sword.
You have a short sword? Go for it.
It's stabbed twice.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah, so
a stab him.
go for it. Stab him.
Stab once.
Stab him.
That's 9.
Plus
Plus your dex.
Plus
your
dex, plus proficiency.
7, 15.
miss. Really? Oh, I'm wrong. He does have a shield.
No.
Chainmail and shield.
It says 18 AP.
And that's an unnatural 20.
And then that'll hit. So you roll damage for your short sword.
I'm betting I kill him. I add my dex to that as well.
Yeah, sure, do dex.
7.
So yeah, that'll do it. Dondak takes the blade and he's like, ah! And instinct just stabs back.
Can I grab his mouse so he doesn't scream as he dies?
I don't think he even has time to gurgle. I mean, he's like,
I mean, the
Dondak's
sword
like,
went straight through throat.
Fair enough. I'm going back,
Yeah, I
put my
went-
armor back on.
How you miss?
I hit the
How
miss.
you miss?
I was in the air.
I put my armor back on.
He was trying to look cool. You were like, I was
I
looking
was
cool.
like-
I'm sorry.
Damn it.
So that is
No. I'm on
Like
this
comic
next
book
time.
women when they like lunge in the air.
yeah. He was doing that.
I was
Yeah.
trying to be a Charlie's Angel.
The good news is you've taken out your door
I
guard.
put it on.
Ran back to kitchen foot on his armor. That takes a minute or 2 minutes other way, so you have to wait for him. So you've killed 3 goblins and a guard. So now you've got a waiter, 2 warlords,
So there's no
2 right-hand men, and 2
So
promoted goblins.
7.
We
7,
wait for
right?
people to come back. Highmender has a new plan. Better plan.
Okay, we want to take the sword back.
Just in case.
Just put it back on hand and body. Just put it somewhere within my multiple chains thing.
You just like slide it. in
It's
one
like,
of the-
you felt the bag holding, don't you? It's just
I
a
have
bag of
everything.
holding.
It's just like it's foreign, isn't it?
Yeah,
He's
he's
foreign
carrying
bag
back
of
his
holding,
foreign,
yeah.
literally
Like pool sizes.
just occasionally
Not
pull
on
out
mental
head.
image
just
I
go,
needed today.
It's the best mental image though, isn't it?
So scarring though.
He just keeps like putting them back in.
I'd like one of those like black pocket things. Put it in his socks, so like the little black nice thing you
Skin
get, and then
do.
he pulls out the skin
Oh,
do,
yeah.
and it gets longer and longer.
Joke's on you, this isn't a skin do, it's just a fucking sword.
Or the little handle.
Seriously, misled here.
It's like a razor blade, not like a skin.
Highmender size, short sword,
Shaper.
tiny knife.
Oh man.
Okay, so what's our plan of
Speed
action
users
since
so
we
cool.
started murdering?
Highmender knock.
Literally means
Goblin
black
open
knife.
door. Me kick in door. Goblin goes splush. We charge.
Okay, so who's going to go what order then?
Wasn't
How about
Moldrinov going to
obviously?
do something as well?
Yeah. Wasn't Major going to do something?
Who was what? Oh, no. Yeah, he can cast Magic Image.
Useful, but we kick in door anyway. So
Kicking door, dragon do magic, and then we start to murder. Sound good?
Why don't I use like thaumaturgy to blast the door open?
Highmender blast door open. You make louder.
You can do that. It didn't specify what size the door has to be. So Dress could just like she could pretend that you didn't kill her and like walk in, put some blood on yourself and just like slam the door open and make it look like you're all powerful. Get Mildred cast major image behind you so you have like a massive displacer beast behind you.
That would be sick. Let's do that.
Highmender hide.
Yeah, Highmender just go back into the kitchen and like appear
Just
behind
around the
us.
corner.
Highmender stand aside of door. Things go wrong, Highmender charge.
Triss wants to be bad.
I want to do that. That'll be awesome.
I'll stand behind Highmender.
You guys want to?
You, other side of door.
I will
You
take my
stand behind
place.
Highmender.
I will
I
take my
don't
place
know if I'm
behind
casting
there
major
so
image
I
right, but that's what I'm
can
going to do with it.
No, because
Yeah,
you
you
don't
need to.
see that.
I don't care if I'm doing it wrong.
Needs to do
I
like
don't care if I'm
awesome
doing it wrong. This is how we're doing it.
It's not there.
Oh,
You can shoot
Oh
through it.
man,
I'll stand
What
behind
kind of
my-
roar would you like this thing to have?
no, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Look, especially
A
since
bear.
she's using her thaumaturgy to do it. Let me just make sure I am casting it
I'm
right.
also going to do it to shake the ground, but blasting the door open is
It's
way
much more fun.
I can do thunder, smite at the door.
Me.
Highmender can kick in door.
Yeah, mine makes thunder.
No, it's more
I
fun.
could thunder
Or
wave
just-
the door open.
Oh yeah, that could work. That would be loud as well.
Yeah. Would that send the door flying? You would make a deck save for it.
Bit too heavy for thunder wave.
Oh! It seems completely real, including sound, smells, and temperature appropriate to the thing depicted. You can't create sufficient heat or cold to cause damage. A sound loud enough to deal thunder damage, blah blah. Basically, it seems real for the sake of argument until they hit it. And then they'll be like, why is it not dying? As long as you are within range of the illusion, you can use your action to cause the image to move to any other spot within range. As the image changes its location, you can alter its appearance so that its movements appear natural for the image. You can you can basically make it walk and everything. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion. Things can pass through it. A creature that uses an action to examine the image can determine this is an illusion with a successful intelligence against your spell save DC, which is, for the sake of argument, what do you use to cast with this thing? It doesn't say what the DC is for this thing. Not very high, but they're goblins.
There's not. Drying their pants.
Yeah, so basically I can make a thing that looks real. So if you want to
You
displace
need
a
to,
beast
yes.
walking in behind you,
Yes.
then
So you're gonna push the door open.
with thaumaturgy.
Yeah, I'm literally just going to like blast the door open, like strong winds, just like basically blown open.
Yeah, it's basically what it is. It's like a strong wind that goes.
Find out they put latch on door.
It's got one of those crossbars.
It's just like nothing happened.
Mm.
It would rattle. But yeah, Mildred can cast once per day, major image.
Awesome.
Shall we?
So what's the plan after this, though?
Murder.
Murder.
So you guys just like running past me?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sounds about
Fair
right.
enough. Okay.
Well, I'll probably shoot from behind somewhere.
Thanks, your ass
Right,
cheeks.
so you're staying at range. Anyone else staying at range?
Well, it'll be.
No, so my first action is always throw Wilson.
Displacer beast that roars and then a rock comes flying out of its mouth.
Yes!
Perfect timing.
It's one of the
Oh.
Mildred is gonna have
Why
to,
is
like,
that rock on
Coordinate this. So he kind of looks worried for a moment and he goes,
It's okay, Mandy.
and he kind of like, he looks at Highmender worried for a moment and he goes, I might need to stand on your shoulder so that I can control the thing. Could I stand there until you're ready to charge and then I'll be out of the way? Because he's not going to stay there, he just needs to be behind the illusion.
Literally just.
He's like rigid for a moment. Like when you pick up a cat and it's not sure what's going on, it's like, okay. I'm ready. What are we doing?
No, the luck has to hold true.
Okay, so we're casting major image. You're thermaturging the
Blasting
door,
open.
And Highmender throwing rock.
and then you're throwing rock. You're hiding behind. Who else is staying behind for long range attacks?
I'll sit behind the
Sticks and
Highmenders
everything
there,
behind.
but I will launch arrows in the door opens.
You don't know what's in the room yet, though.
I know, I'm just going to see, look quickly, see the one thing in that room and pop an arrow in that general direction.
So it's a plan that you two are going to charge, these two are going to long range, and then you're just going to be like, look at me.
Basically,
You're going to be support, but in the coolest way possible.
basically, you kick open the door, major image, Wilson, and then we charge.
Yes, because soon combat started. We'll
Okay, so...
4 of us. No, 3 of you will get helpers.
Let's work out how best to do this.
I don't need to.
Right, so the
You're getting
table...
Me entering rage.
The table is a full movement away.
So 30 feet.
And I know you will want to charge, okay? So just bear that in mind. It is your full movement to get to the table.
Who's full movement?
I'd say it's 40 feet away. Because it's a big banquet hall. So it's 40 feet away and then it's a long table. It's like when you know these caves in Skyrim when they've got the massive long tables? Imagine it like that. Like that cave with all the vampires in it near Morthal. Like that. It's kind of like that with literally it's got 2 back passages except they don't swirl around. It's just...
How long is it after the start of the table?
So the table itself I'd say is 60 feet long.
60 feet.
Yeah, it's got lots of chairs. It's designed for all of them to sit at it. But only the higher ranking ones are sitting there just now. You know there's one goblin still there doing waitering service. You don't know where in the room he is right now. And you know that at the very back of the room is the 2 warlords. You know he's got the right hand captains right up there, and then the 2 high ranking goblins are somewhere at that table.
So what do you think the range would be for the goblins?
So what are the range for the bows?
I have a longbow.
They've got 150 to
180,
3 feet
180.
accuracy.
So you're fine. Bear that in mind for your spells that you're looking at between 40 and 100 foot away.
Wilson is accurate up to 60.
There is at least one target in range. Good news, at least one target in range. Okay, so Mildred will cast Major Image. Any held actions. So you're shooting a longbow.
Yep.
Anyone else?
I'm going to shoot. I'll shoot as well.
You shoot a
I'm
longbow.
throwing Wilson, but
You're
that's
throwing
like
Wilson.
an immediate door open kind of thing.
Because you're using your action to open the door, you can't have a held action.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to do, or do you want to wait until combat comes around to see who's moved around?
Question. The problem is that my range spells will affect anyone in front.
Can you not select who gets affected by your spells?
No, most of them will.
You Hunter's Mark. You should be nailing me shots.
I didn't check to see if
Got a
Major
bonus
Image was a
action.
concentration spell. I might need to check that, just in case he needs
That's a
to drop
plus
it.
6, a plus 1d6 to hit.
Just in case I need to cast
With
something like
any
Charm
weapon
Person.
he has.
I could just
Plus to hit?
Yeah,
I thought it was plus to damage.
No, Hunter's Mark is like 1d6. Isn't that like?
It's 1d6 additional damage to the creature
Ah.
that's got it
Oh,
all
yeah, it's
over.
not a 1d6 to hit. There's something that adds really.
No, it's
good
not
to
additional to hit. It's when you hit, you do additional damage.
it. Why do you not use Hail of Thorns?
Yeah.
It is concentration, so if I cast another
going
spell,
to-
then
That's your first arrow.
another concentration spell.
You
Which
can Hunter's
means
Mark
I
and
can't
Hail of
cast
Thorns.
hallucinatory
You can
dream.
make 2d6
Yeah, but I
or
mean,
2d8
basically,
damage.
like, we're the distraction for them to shoot into the room, though, aren't they?
Wait, can I do that? Can I hold casting Hail of Thorns on my first arrow?
No, you can cast Hail of Thorns before we do this, because it's like the next arrow you shoot has Hail of Thorns on it,
Oh.
Shoots me right at the ass.
and it does like I think it's like 10 feet.
We're gonna have to
5
get like a spell list thing for easy access because I'm not.
Yeah, I need to.
I'm still book reliant. I like
No,
being
wait,
book
I have a
reliant.
map. I have the
You
app
have your-
that's all
Can
the
you give me
spells.
some of those
Yeah, I've got it.
tags if you've got them on you, so I can tag
I'm
my
Um,
going to hold it in
I
action.
don't think they're
I think
still
I might
in
just
here.
conjure an
I've
animal.
I can give you scrap paper.
No, I've got. I have my spells and their effects written down in my notebook, but I couldn't find this while I was getting ready to go.
I have a couple clips that you
Um,
can
It's
put
up
in
to
your
1
bag.
minute.
Concentration up
Concentration.
to 1 minute.
1d10 piercing damage, half as much on a failed. Dexterity saving throw. That's about it.
That's
If
great.
you cast using second level or up, it goes up 1d.
No, Mildred North is being useful. All this time you've been
It
complaining.
goes up
Here he
1d10
comes.
for every spell slot level you use.
Yeah.
So a maximum of 6d6. But you only got spell slot 5. Spell levels 5.
Yeah, I've only got level.
You know what's quite funny is there
Two
is another
spell
spell I can
slots.
cast, but I think it would drop.
Oh! I've pacified trace.
I gave that to you last level because I thought it might come in handy with.
Muggins here.
So far,
I had
all,
pacified trace that whole time.
so far all Highmender is doing is just.
Yeah,
Highmender is very active in this one.
What?
Are you wanting the clips for your book?
No. Mark.
You can cast it and as long as we
So
shoot,
I don't
you
have my
shoot it in a
bookmarks.
minute.
but
Yeah.
so I think they're in a pencil case.
Hunter's Mark is a bonus action.
Yeah, but it's a held prepared thing, so you can only do one. So it'd be like your prepared action would be shooting the Hail of Thorns arrow. So you prep it now and then shoot it as soon as you see something.
Yeah.
That doesn't get squished by Wilson. Because I'm hoping luck holds true.
I just want to hit anything in that room that's not us.
Just
And alive.
Nat 20, you know, I need that nat 20. Wilson has
Okay.
done this like damn near all the time.
So yeah, I'm gonna have Hail of Thorns ready on the
Balls
arrow I'm
and-
going to fire.
Since there's no.
I'm gonna
down
use
like
a second
kittens.
level
So far, best move Wilson.
spell slot on it as well, so it does an additional D10.
Okay. We have a backup plan for Mildred North. If we use Mildred North, I'll go on your initiative.
Okay.
He has a spell I'm
So are
saving
we
for when,
rolling initiative
when the illusion
five?
stops working.
From rolling
No.
initiative first.
No,
No,
so this is
surprise
surprise round.
Surprise!
So I'm not. It's going to be tricky to figure out who's shooting where, but I've got a list of roughly where everyone's sitting, so
Okay.
I know who Hail of Thorns will hit if it hits.
And you know who Wilson's going to hit if it hits.
Are you going to be on the opposite side of Dordak or the same side of Dordak?
Well, Dondak's behind the bear.
Yeah, so
That'll
there's
be on the. I don't know.
like so.
I throw with the right
I
arm
thought
to
the
the
bear
flank,
was
so
here.
So-
and
So
Highmender
Triss is at
was
the
here.
door,
I'm
The
in
door,
middle.
the door
and then it'll be the two people who will be
opens,
running
and the
in,
bear is
Which
in
is
eye
me.
shot.
and then it'll be
which
the
is why
two
I'm there.
long range, I assume.
Yeah, I'm at the front throwing.
So
rock
are
and
you-
charging.
Oh,
Is Hinder going to be in front of?
I'm going to be next to Hyman.
Yes, I know you're next to Highmender, but who's?
Highmender's probably running in first. Like
Yes,
he'll be
I
in
need
front.
because someone's going to have to shoot past Highmender. I need to know who it is.
Dondak.
Yeah.
He's got the better arrow.
I would think it would be better for Donak to shoot past
Me.
Hinder
I thought you were shooting an arrow.
because
before combat.
Daenerys hasn't got an
Yeah.
action for.
So he's shooting a.
I'm next to you. So
I
I'm
would
running
put
with you.
Daenerys behind you because she hasn't got an action to prepare.
Yeah, I was thinking of just conjuring an animal. To be fair,
You can do that.
Yeah, she's got conjure
I've
animals.
got conjure animals.
Can if you like.
Oh Jesus Christ!
You've got KFP, Mildred or
You can
illusion.
summon like
Su-
8 stags.
Summons an animal.
It'll be a face spirit. But
Just
yeah,
trampled
I'm
with it.
just gonna summon.
Do you want to do that? Your
Yeah,
hand
I'm
action.
gonna hold that.
Hold that. Okay, so
What are you conjuring?
Well, it's a face spirit. It can either summon one beast of challenge rating 2, or lower 2 beasts of challenge rating 1, or lower 4 beasts of challenge rating 1.5, or lower 8 beasts of
For a
challenge
challenge
rating
quarter.
1/4. But I'm just going to challenge.
See,
I'm
that's
going
great.
to
You
summon
hit centipedes
1
and make them all big.
of challenge rating 2, so I'd have to choose what it was.
do you, okay,
No,
give you the most
DM
reminders. I'm reading it.
Pretty sure DM chooses for the early
Or
level
DM.
ones.
Oh.
It's like the greater summon things, or like Conjure Elementals has the one where it, like Elementals chooses the nearest element to
What
come
book
from.
are you needing it from?
Conjure Greater
Yeah, it'll be
Demon, I
this
can
one.
state
It's
what I'm
challenge
summoning at the
rating
challenge
2.
rating. Yeah, I can't wait to learn this Conjure
That's
Demons.
3.
I
That's
should get
0.
most
That's
of my
10.
Oh wait, it's twice as many with. Oh no, never mind. Ignore me.
Okay.
Irrelevant.
What's even funnier is that after that she's going to turn into a dragon, and then if you want to be childish, the challenge rating 2 is a swarm of poisonous snakes.
That sounds like annoying. Don't do that. They have poison damage.
No, I wouldn't do that. Okay, there's a funny one
I know
there.
centipedes cause paralysis.
There's a few funny ones. Okay, and then.
Summon a tiny Highmender.
I don't think that Highmender counts as a face spirit. Just
But after all of the success, he becomes
He
a tiny
needs to
face.
be like the bunny from Holy Grail.
yeah,
So
sharp
we
teeth and furry ears.
If we're looking for ones that fit in the theme, giant elk is there.
Thranduil.
Probably not the snake, unfortunately, but there was a giant boar.
Mm-hmm.
Very fitting, giant boar.
The cousin of the one we killed.
King boar. You summon the king boar. There's a lot of challenge rating too, so it's not
Then we
too.
kill you.
Turns around and
Because you would find
shrugs.
boars nearby, so it would be a reasonable thing to conjure.
Yeah.
The elk, the boar, and you won't be summoning an awakened tree. So it's
No.
so it's the boar, the elk, and there were two that I was laughing at was a rhino and
Just summon a rhino.
summon a rhino and
Where the
Summon an
hell am I
elephant?
summoning a rhino from?
I don't think you'd have in this region you'd find a
Summon
rhino, so I would
elephant,
think...
Highmender gets ride.
It's only for 1 hour though.
Highmender has
That's
it. Highmender has the ability to ride an elephant for an hour.
The other one I was laughing at is a saber-toothed tiger.
And the elephant helps.
Yeah, I'll just summon the elk.
I'm gonna go for the elk.
Not
Okay,
the boar?
The elk's awesome.
Elks are cool.
Yeah, they're strong.
Giant.
Highmender stronger.
Yeah.
Can't really deny that one.
Everything. This is strongest thing in land. Highmender stronger. I'm not gonna
Giant
guess.
elk has charge. They have armor class of 14, hit points 42.
Nice.
You might want to take note because this is going to run your initiative.
Okay, so 2 seconds. Yeah, they obey any verbal commands that you issue to them. If you don't issue any commands, they defend themselves from hostile creatures, but otherwise take no actions. The DM has the creature statistics.
So which I'm
Like a
passing
zombie.
to you because I can't micromanage
So
this
what
many creatures.
I'm going to put elk. Okay.
AC 14,
That's quite high for an animal.
and it's natural armor. Hit points 42.
42.
So its moves are charge. So if it
Charge.
moves more than 20 feet in a straight line to ram a target, the target takes 2d6 damage. And they have to make a DC 14 strength check or be knocked prone.
Mm.
Their ram attack is +6 to hit, and it's 2d6 +4 damage.
That's a level 2 creature.
Challenge rating 2.
Pretty
Was
brutal.
there
Challenge
not a
rating
goat?
too.
It's challenging
Really?
too.
That's pretty tough.
Challenge rating works like if you.
And a
take the
hoof
average
attack
level
is
of the
+6 to
party.
hit, and it's 4d8 +4.
So.
But this is on one prone creature. So if you knock the creature prone, you can use your hoof attack.
Hoof and face.
The majestic giant elk is rare to the point that its appearance is often taken as a foreshadowing of an important event such as the birth of a king. Legends tell of gods that take the form of giant elk when visiting the material plane. Any cultures therefore
You
believe
need to just leave it there.
that to hunt these creatures is to invite divine wrath.
So
It's
what?
just your nose guard.
What does
for-
the ram do?
So ram is +6 to hit, and
6 to hit. Yep.
it's 2d6
And
+4
what's the
damage.
range to run?
D6 +4 and the hooves.
Its movement is 60 feet.
Nearly as far as Highmender.
Further.
Further.
Not if I'm in
Yeah.
charge.
What's the hooves?
This thing charges 2.
2d6 was it?
Just when you were like
Was the hooves 2d6 as well?
48.
48.
48
Wow.
+4. But they can only do that if the target's not prone.
Yeah.
So as in it charges the target and then stamps them to death. That's basically what happens.
That's pretty brutal.
It's an elk.
It's an elk.
Yeah, that's what I
Um,
chose there.
If anyone needs to grab notes, it's on page 325.
Okay.
I unfortunately need to be able to go back and forth between this
Yeah,
page
I
and my
was taking
company.
the notes, so you're fine.
If you get stuck, just shout, because I'll. It's okay, I'll take the bookmark out of that page.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
just
need
clip them.
That's fine. Bookmark. I'm an old-fashioned book reader, so everything gets paper in it. Right, so. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
the ridge everybody.
Eldrin Earth
Obviously
casts
worked well.
major image, sitting on your shoulder, and creates a displacer beast with a flicking spiked tails and the snarling noise right behind Triss. It looks impressive. It's like a giant panther beast with like massive weird stingy tail things. And it's weird because it has this kind of weird shimmering effect to it, so it looks like it's there, but it's not there.
Don't like buying those.
Best thing to ever do is grab hold of them and just don't.
That's your own fault.
Ding, 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 screw you!
You were there for that, weren't you?
Well, yeah, when we fought the Displacer beast.
Did we fight Displaced beast here?
No.
No, it was
It
like
was
a
one shot we did with Mary Ellen and Dawn and Meryl. I will tell you about it after.
We spent like 100 years trying to fish you out of a bloody tower with vines engulfing you. And every time we reached down to pick you up, we crit failed and just let go of you and you'd fall.
It's because I was
She
a
crit
warlock
failed.
and you were a paladin.
I
was
crit
like,
failed.
Nah.
And then I reached down, then I crit failed and you crit failed. It was like
He almost got killed
Little-
by a tree.
little half.
We'll tell you about it after. In fact, I might have notes for the clues for the quest if you want to see after.
Oh my god, I remember the ending to this now.
Wait till after, okay? Please wait till
We
after.
have to do it as
Well-
like a one-shot with random characters again.
So we can do that if you want. I'll
Yeah.
record it for you.
Maybe
I've
later.
got all the character sheets.
I would enjoy that. That would be cool.
If you want to do it again, but you know all the answers, so you can't tell them.
Yeah, I'm just going to be there like,
Okay.
I'm not
So-
helping.
When you're ready.
Don't need to roll for it.
Nope, thaumaturgy is a.
Cantrip. This is.
So when you say ready, we're gonna go around the room and do the moves one by one.
Okay, let's just go for it.
So, Hannah's going for it. You held the longbow, so roll me a longbow. Hang on. So, let me give you a rough idea where everything is. So, I'll pass it around so people can see. So these little 4 are dead. Number 6 is actually waiting the table, so he's up here. So you've got 2 warlords at the top of the table, the 2 right-hand people there, and you've got 2 goblins that are kind of the higher-ups along here.
It's like the
Yeah, I was
the
planning.
We're going to
line
assume,
that the elf
for sake of
understands.
argument, that because you can't throw the rock as far as you guys can shoot, we'll assume that you're on this side and these 2 are on this side. So that puts Tris in the middle, you were number 2 is, you were number 1 is, and then you're behind number 1 and she's behind number 2. So that's where the guards were originally. So I'll pass it around, you can have a nosy.
We've murdered
The only
all
thing that's
everything.
moved is number 6.
You've casually just gutted them slowly.
This is like a slow
I
death.
used
This is
action
very
economy, you
efficient.
played it fairly, I'm not going to complain, I'm just grateful that you made a sincere effort to do differently.
We've gone from like pilgrims to just murder holes within like 2
And
weeks.
you're somehow
That's why I
okay
gave
with
you this quest. I thought this would be a
Goblins.
good
I'm
excuse.
okay with goblins. They're
Goblins
bunny.
are scum. So.
Yeah.
It's totally
Wow,
religious to
racist.
kill
It's not a great drawing, I know.
Highmender has killed so many people.
We very systematically started slowly wearing them down, though. I'm proud of us.
I'm surprised you thought this out so long.
This is
Where
not so
just-
much as
This is not a bad planned dungeon, is it? I actually thought out for you guys. Like, I had action economy and I had traps and everything.
We
I
break
did a
the
good
campaign.
job. I'm so proud of myself. And then you guys did, like, diplomacy and everything. What? Guys, I planned this as a proper rampage dungeon. What are you doing?
not what you want us to do.
I couldn't decide if I was proud of you or angry at you. Okay.
we
Both
were
is
really
good.
cautious going in as well.
So we've argued that
And
you
then
are
you just
on.
like barrel roll
So
all the way
You would
through.
have to hit.
Everyone but me.
One
We didn't even know
one's the far away round.
Yeah, you'd have to hit the hobgoblin captain.
Do I hit the one at the back?
He is well the warlord or the captain. Yeah, you can hit the warlord or the captain.
Yeah, I'm going for the captain.
If I can make that 1, that's
Do not
2.
miss.
That's 1, and that's 2.
Single striker.
1,
He had his one strike, now he's all
How
down.
big is the?
Or there's the little goblin waiting the table. He's at the end as well.
It's
Everything within 5
So you're going
feet.
for longbow.
That's fast deck saver.
Alright, so
defense
you
one.
going for
Yeah.
a hobgoblin captain?
Yeah.
Basically, you
Or
do
the
1d8
Go for the captain.
Yeah.
Captain, okay.
1d8.
So roll your
plus your
down
dex,
to
and then
hit.
plus a possible 1d10.
Oh, can I use like an arcane magic as well?
18 do it.
18 will do it.
Okay.
And then
Now, dice and roll.
1d8 for your longbow.
5.
Plus,
He doesn't
Zero.
have a plus.
What did I give you a longbow again?
He just wanted an option.
It's nice to know.
Wait, you get proficiency.
Yes, to hit, not
To hit.
not the
Yeah.
I
damage
just
roll.
don't know if you were remembering that.
Oh.
You're notorious for missing proficiency.
Yeah, I remember. I rolled an 18 anyway.
Okay, so Dondak, that brings you. Your
Right.
target options are. You're on the same side, aren't you? Yeah. So you
Yeah.
could hit one of the warlords, or the captain, or the little goblin that's serving them at the table.
How close are they together? Because
Right.
if I
So
hit one of them in the middle, there's going to be the
5 foot
hail of
radius.
thorns is a 5-foot radius.
you would hit the 2 warlords if you're using hail of thorns.
Well, I'm going to hit the 2 warlords.
Okay, so you're going for the
Fine.
central warlord. Okay.
Central warlord. That's a 14 plus
Plus, like,
9.
I
So
was going to say if it was a 14, no, but yeah, sure that'll hit.
So that's 1d8 for the arrow, then you have to
middle-
make a deck save.
Right. So run me through it bit by bit.
So the center arrow.
So do me the arrow first. Yeah, that'd be
hits
great.
the guy, and it does 9 damage.
Okay. Is that including your bonuses?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Deck
And
save.
And then
then
hail of thorns.
Hail of Thorns, anything within the 5 foot needs to make a dex save, and I
Okay.
used a 2nd level spell slot on it.
Right, so hang on. Does the guy that's hit has to make the dex save, or the
Both.
guy beside him?
Anything
Anyone
within
in that
that
radius.
5 foot radius
Okay,
now
so
makes a dex.
1 and 2.
If they pass the dex save, they take half damage.
If they don't pass,
If they don't, they take full
damage.
damage.
1 fails, 1 passes.
Okay.
Okay,
So
that's-
the one that failed is the one that you hit with the arrow.
So that's 2d10.
So 8 plus 6
14.
is 14. So the one
14
that
and
passed takes 7. The one that failed takes 14.
And then the one that passed takes 7. Okay, Daenerys summons her elk. It appears between you and Highmender, meaning it can't charge until you charge. And then you were going to throw Wilson.
Yep.
What's the range on Wilson?
60 foot is accurate. Anything after that is like
You can hit Goblin Captain number 2.
yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, it's target.
Nat 20.
Yeah!
Wilson always gets nat 20s.
I was so thankful there because it was a nat 20 and a nat 1. I saw the nat 1 first and went no. Oh,
Alright,
Jesus,
so yeah,
I am
Goblin
loving
Captain.
Wilson. This is the greatest weapon I've ever had in the D&D campaign.
Wilson's a
Would
legend.
17 plus 5 too much damage?
Oh
That is 22 Wilson power.
no! Hang on.
He's
Does
such
more
a
than
beast. Wilson does more than me consistently.
So,
Just watch his goblin eyes
hear- you
wide
hear-
and
splat.
Killed it.
1 point over his hit point.
Yeah.
Just Wilson. Oh, there's. What the? Ah!
No, the golden beside him is just covered in blood and he's like, ah! And then they look up, and then they all look up, they see the Displaced beast and you in the doorway, they're like, so, the hobgoblins automatically push their chairs back to stand up, now they're ready to start combat. The other goblins kind of like gobsmacked for a second at his dead ally, the stone, on top of him.
Just like
So-
a mustache and fake eyes.
Yeah,
staring
just
back at
replacing his
soul.
head with Wilson.
Okay, because there's quite a lot to keep track of, I'm just going to roll 1 initiative for them, if that's okay.
Yep.
yeah, fair.
And
Initiative
then,
rolls. Oh.
Holy crap! I rolled it 2.
This is not good. I've only got 14.
Same.
I got 22.
Good job.
Okay.
That was with my initiative bonus.
Wait, hang on, one at a time. So, what did you get?
2.
Oh, hang on, we come back to you then. 22, so don't
I need some of those points.
Daenerys.
I got 18.
Can you donate initiative?
Highmender.
14.
14.
Which of you would like to go
first? Decks. Get
There's
at
no point,
least a
'cause
little more.
Highmender, I suppose. Depends on where the monsters are.
I suppose. Would you not get any bonuses to your armor class at least?
No, because I'm wearing heavy armor.
Right. Dondak goes first.
Okay.
So Dondak,
Deck on 5.
be careful not to step through the illusion.
Okay.
Just shoot.
Can I?
You can continue shooting, you can reach the whole way on the corner.
Right. Okay. But can I? I can't get into the room then with the illusion there.
No.
You probably don't notice, Trish would have to kind of come in and show off, but now that,
Right, okay.
now that it can see what everyone's doing, it hops off your shoulder onto Triss's so that you're not hindered by this dragon with which has dancing lights from time to time. So,
Well-
so he kind of rubs his wing in your ear and says, "Thank you," and hops off.
If Wilson succeeded, I'm happy.
Yeah, so Dondak. Okay, so
Should we just change Wilson's
the
damage
two
to
warlords have
2d10?
pushed their chairs back and standing up and are about to pull out their own weapons. So they are pulling out. So they pull out a javelin each for the moment, and one of them grabs a longsword as well. So they're getting ready. The captains.
Throw elvish longsword.
Hey, that looks familiar.
Just that looks.
Yeah, so most of them pull out javelins. The one little goblin that's left kind of pulls out a little bow, looks at it, looks at his colleagues, looks at you, and he's like... It's the squeakiest noise you've ever heard, even from a distance. So,
He is
yeah.
probably not going to fight us.
It's good.
We keep it as a pet.
He uses a rock.
I need a shoulder companion. Wilson's
Could
getting
have had
lonely.
friendly goblin.
Not yet, please. Not yet, please. I promise I've got a plan for you. I promise you'll like it. Just not yet, please.
Kill the little goblin.
I'm begging you. I promise you I will give you something special. Just please
You
not
don't know
now.
why I need the goblin.
I promise you I have something
I'm not
better.
letting anything come out of here alive because I'm
It's
literally
not gonna leave
contracted
here alive.
by my
I
lord
can
to
guarantee
kill
it will
everything
not
in
leave
here.
here alive.
Yes, please kill the goblin. He can't take it
I'm
home.
not keeping it as a pet. I just want to like crush its head.
Just like with a thumb.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
I'm just gonna rip off its head and keep that as my like trophy.
Don't attack.
Go with the 3
We
human
need
heads.
more shrunken heads.
Okay.
Has everyone forgotten?
Is your Hail of Thorns still active?
Hail of Thorns?
Yes, isn't it?
Hail of Thorns is for 1 arrow, I believe.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
the magical thorns appear.
Okay,
What
so...
I'm going to do, though,
But you do have elemental arrows, so...
You
I
can
am
fire 2 of them
going-
a turn.
to cast Spike Growth.
Ooh.
Nice.
Careful,
Also,
careful, your allies have to get in the room too.
The Warlords.
What's the range?
What's
on
the
that?
range on that spell?
It has a range of 150 feet.
Oh yeah. That's my hit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
then the ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range twists and sprouts hard spikes and forms.
I know
So-
all about this spell from Merrill Wynn's Meat Grinder.
So I guess at maximum, because it has a 20-foot radius, if I put it at the maximum range, it would have 160 feet because the radius spirals out from the center point.
Theoretically, yeah. So yeah, you're well within range. Are you centering it on the
I'm centering it on the Warlords.
warlords? Okay. That's a nice little circle.
These
So
guys
what do we have to do for this? How is this going to work?
It makes it difficult terrain.
Yes. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration, which is 10 minutes or concentration.
Mm-hmm.
And when a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4s of piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Oh!
So does it take it?
Wow.
It takes it every time it moves.
The transformation of the ground
For
is
every 5
camouflaged
feet
to
it
look
moves.
I know all about
natural.
this.
Any creature that can't see the area at the time of the spell is cast must make a wisdom perception check against the spell save.
Do they
DC
take
to
that damage
recognize the
if they
terrain.
start their turn in there? As in,
it's
does
just-
it do the damage when you summon it?
It's just for every 5 feet it travels, so they are now.
So it grows around them and then it's
Yes.
when they move. Okay.
So
They
if
have
they
to-
move, they're going to take damage.
You have to see it though.
For other things they're going to see if they're in it.
Yeah, it's
And that's
any
a
creature
20
that
foot
can't see
radius.
the area at the time the spell's cast, so they can see it because
That's a
it's
20 foot radius and top half of that table.
Oh well. Someone's got a nasty surprise.
Yeah, so that's
That's a maximum.
one action. So
And they take the damage regardless of their AC, so
yeah.
Yeah.
it's like Clouded Dagger.
So if they move 5 feet, they're taking damage.
That's a nice spell.
I've got that spell too.
I'm also going to use, because it's a bonus
That's a
action,
max of 32 hit.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the
No,
one
you
I
cannot.
shot.
No, you
Sorry,
can't
no.
cast 2 spells.
You can cast one spell.
And a
Or under
cantrip.
counter.
Oh, okay. Because I thought I could because it was a bonus action. Never mind me then.
It's okay, Cleric had to learn the hard way.
So I guess that's just going to be my turn then, because that's one action to cast that.
Was that bonus action? Bonus action.
No, it's one full action turn.
If he'd thought about this and he'd attacked first, he would have got his extra attack. But he didn't. He cast a spell, so he does not get his extra attack.
It doesn't matter. They can't.
Well, yeah, but if I attack, could I have used it as an extra attack? I thought
No, you
that if-
couldn't have.
yeah.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
Yeah.
thought
Either
if
way.
it was attack or cast the spell, so I decided, I'll open with this, and then I was like,
That-
I might be
that's-
able to cast
that is a wonderful opening move. I'm looking forward to what I have to do on my turn, which is now.
bleed out.
Oh, wonderful.
There they
They
go.
move first.
They move first. Okay.
This is rare for Highmender. Highmender never has the enemy approach
I
him.
got a 19 because they all have increased dex, and I was like, ooh,
What was it?
Great.
What was your initiative?
17 plus 2.
For
No,
everyone at that
So you're like
surrounded.
She's
by
next,
people.
yeah. So her elk and her. Okay, so how much do they all move? Oh
Half
no.
them bleeds out.
Oh, it's
Is it
20
is the
radius,
movement
it's 40.
halved?
Yeah.
It will, become.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain.
Basically, it's difficult terrain, so movement speed is halved, and for every 5 feet they move, which is 10 foot of movement, they take 2d4
It's
damage.
15 feet of movement.
Yeah.
So they're still in there.
Because they're still in there. Well, 2 of them would get out straight away, but they're the lower guards. But the 2 warlords have to spend 2 turns getting out of it.
Or they just don't leave. They just wait for the combat.
Yeah, if they wait,
Yeah, but we can outrange them.
they could be outranged.
I
Yeah.
am looking at them.
We'll start with. We'll start with. Let's get this little goblin out of the way. Let's just a little short bow goblin.
Can you make like a wisdom save not to die of a heart attack?
Yeah, can that thing make a wisdom save to see if it's smart enough to like actually go? You know what? No.
Okay.
No,
Pay
because
me
surrender.
enough for this.
Okay, so
Drops
he
through
is
his
going
hands
to.
and Gets spiked.
I think it should roll like see if it's actually like not terrified enough to actually try this.
It's okay. I've got a plan for that. Range of short bow is not very long, so he will have to.
Yes, it does become difficult to range.
So he takes his full movement to come to the far end of the table, which is as far as he can go, and he can make one shot. And seeing as it's you or Highmender, and Highmender's like huge, you can go for you. And he misses. He's freaked out. As a bonus action, he's going to take the hide action and hide under the table. He thinks he's hidden.
I'm never gonna go crunch.
No.
Wait, why don't I just flip the table?
So that's the little goblin.
Just,
The goblin boss who's next to his smooshed friend.
it's like just
Just
does that. It just feels blood everywhere. Just like what happened?
Oh yeah, stealth plus 6.
No.
So most of your perception is about 13 though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for you.
Yeah, no, it's actually Scott.
Okay, so you have no idea where this little
My
goblin went.
perception is 13.
But the rest of you saw him go under the table. Hender's like, where'd he go? And you guys are like, really?
Right there, you dumbass.
yeah,
That's the thing though.
basically.
We all see him. He just goes under the table.
Oh. Imagine we all had perception lower than that. The goblin's gone for that.
My perception
So-
is literally 10.
Well, this one goblin knows he's going to come off his chair, clamber over the rock so he's in front of the table as well.
Oh, there's a moth outside.
We don't like the moth anymore.
I don't like moths.
I don't like moths either, they're fucking creepy as shit.
Okay,
No.
so he'll stay at his distance, but he's
Be gone.
kind of eyeing up his coward friend. He saw him go under. Because I would like
It
to use
seems
that
like
ability
it's
once
like-
today. And he will throw a javelin.
Highmender.
Yeah, because you're the next biggest target. It's not much to hit though, so you're probably going to be fine. Watch me roll terrible. Well, it's not terrible, but it's definitely not going to hit. So that's 14.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Highmender just
Itchy.
sort of embeds into like a.
It's just like like he throws it, but it doesn't so much hit you so much as it hits the door. And by the way, the door's open, so it's like hitting the thin bit of the door and it goes. Ba-doom.
That's impressive.
And the goblin
How's
just.
it go?
This is how you throw
Okay,
spear.
so that's the goblins out of the way. Okay, so the two captains,
Your elk can't move till I do.
they take their 5 foot.
I will
Right.
get my elk to charge
So
it.
roll the damage.
Roll 2d4.
Roll 2d4. We'll do that for the two captains.
3, 7.
Ooh, dang.
3, 7?
7.
Oh, 7
3
total.
and 4, 7 total.
Hang on.
It's really uncomfortable that the numbers are on different sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't get the.
Right, so the two.
OCD is angry.
So the two captains
Well,
are now
it's
out of that
on-
terrain.
The frees are all around.
They'll take the next 10 foot because their movement was stricken by that terrain, but they're now out.
If they're moving 10 feet, would they not take 2 rounds of the
They
2d4?
they were at the edge.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I gave you the 5 foot for them getting out because they were on the edge of the circle. The two warlords, however, are.
Dead center.
I just realised
They
I
can use their full
damage
movement.
punching tonight.
Could you knock them
Um,
back into it? Would that count as movement?
What?
Forcing
If
them
you
back
knocked-
into it. Yeah.
If you knock someone into it, would that class as them moving into it?
Yes, it does.
Because I use 100%.
Marilyn's meat grinder with the grease spell. I'll show you all this afterwards. I promise.
Because I use Thunder and Smite back into it.
So I could just walk up and just go. Wait, if I charge, I actually instead of doing damage, I can punt someone back 10 feet.
Okay, so
You just keep charging.
We're gonna
back
do
and
this-
up. You just keep punting them back into the circle.
Just every time they come up, just grapple.
right, we're gonna go one for Hinder, one for Triss because you're right dead center. These are just javelins. I think it's a disadvantage from this range.
Yeah,
would be.
anything over like
Yeah, so if I roll 2, so Highmender is Hinder is 4, 17?
That misses.
What are you at now?
18.
Okay, and then... Not one.
Oh, hits other goblin.
Okay.
It's just like
No, he was at the other side of the table, so he wouldn't have hit anything. He would have hit the door frame as well. Because the goblin that he would hit was under the table.
Not even funny. He spears his own goblin.
Are they now within 45 feet of me?
No, they're still like good halfway up
Well,
the table.
one's like in front of the table.
Because it's 40. They're at least 60 feet away. Those ones are at least 60 feet away. But they're now out of range of that
The captains.
circle. They're the
I'm
captains.
About the other non-captain one.
The warlords are at the very back of the room in
And
the field of
one
thorns.
surviving thing.
Right,
The
so you
elder
have
goblin.
the goblin under the table,
Mhm.
the goblin boss beside him, who's preparing
He's
to
at the
use
front
him
of
as a
the
meat
table.
shield.
Who's at the front of the table?
He's at the end of the table. He's not the front of the table. He's at the end because he's preparing to pull his ally out. And then you've got the two captains that are now, for sake of argument, about 60 feet away out of the thorns. And now we've got the two warlords to attack. So, half movement. They're not staying there. They want to get in and hit you.
They're going to
So
move 15 feet.
they're going to move 15 feet.
64.
oh wow.
You might kill them before you get there.
all together.
Yeah, just roll them all together if you can.
Hang on, I put
Do you need
two
some?
D4s somewhere.
D4.
There's 2 D4.
I summon D4s.
Needs one more.
One more.
Nope.
Yeah, she got there first. Oh, the almost got it. Well,
Okay. Oh wow.
Oh, that's a lot
Oh
of
my
force.
god.
even well.
4, 8, 12,
That one's a 4 buff.
16, 18, 21.
Jeez.
It just got
21.
That's some thick thorns.
one opening move, am I right?
Hoorah. How are they looking?
Not good.
Mine's the neon one.
Started that.
Yeah, you messed them up good.
They're not in range for their javelins, so
They
they're
are
going
hurting.
to.
Do I hear a Doendak Goblin Slayer?
Oh yeah, you've not killed them yet.
It's gonna happen. I've got to do it.
Don't deck the
It's
pointy.
Pointy. You know what? I'll take that.
I'm writing that one down.
I'm gonna love my next opening move. Charging in and pumping.
Hurry up and move.
Wait, if I
because
pump
Daenerys
something
has to
into a
wait
wall,
to
does the
tell her
wall
elk
also move
what
back?
to do.
You would
The
have
elk's
to make
just going to
a
be there like,
save.
Against my strength.
Again,
Imagine
something.
so, because
That would be-
you hunted.
So my spell save DC would be 6.
So what they're going to do is they're going to use their ability called leadership, and they're going to give a leadership die to each of their captains. Which means they can roll 1d4 to an attack or a save of their choosing. So it's kind of like an inspiration for non-bardic creatures. But it's only a d4, not a d6. So, yeah. So that is... The little goblin's gone. Goblin captain's gone. Those two are being spiked to death. Those two are being spiked to death. That takes us to Daenerys and her magical elk.
well,
Who will
my
push
elk-
Highmender out of the way.
My elk can't move because he's in the
Just
way.
wait until Highmender's
You
charged.
can hold his action.
You
Yeah,
hold it
so
back.
I'm going to hold the elk's action, and the elk is going to charge once he moves out of the way.
What's your target?
Just go the goblin at the front of the table.
Yeah, you'll hit that. Yeah, no problem. Cool. So we'll hold that until...
But I can still do something. Is there anything in...
There's the goblin under the table, you can see.
There's a goblin
Is
on the
he in
table.
radius though?
His boss beside...
How far away is he?
From where you are, it'll be 45 feet.
I probably have something.
How far away is Moonbeam?
It's a 60-foot range, right?
Moonbeam is excessive.
Moon, but you can move it around.
2 seconds.
Warlord's gonna have to make a strength check.
That's fine. That's fine.
How far away are those two goblins in front of the spikes? Are they just in front of the spikes?
You know what's amusing?
Mm-hmm.
Is they've got their saving throws, they've got improved to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Okay.
It's really surprising.
I need to know how far the warlock
Um,
captain's moved away from the spikes.
I could
They're
just do
10
wind
away.
wall. I could just do wind wall.
Fight through your elk.
Oh my god!
Well, no, I
just
can.
charged
I can choose
the
it.
spikes.
It's from the point at a point you choose within range. 50 feet long, 15 feet high, and 1 foot thick.
How long?
For
50 feet.
Okay, so if you what's the spellcasting range?
50 feet long, 15 feet
No,
wide,
what's the
50
range
feet.
for you to cast
Does
it?
it say
It would be up at the
120
top.
feet?
Okay, so if you cast it at
Just cast
The end
it
of the
at
table. At the end of the
Send
table, you
them
would
all
hit the
flying
Goblin
back
Captain,
in.
the Hobgoblin Captain, and then one of the Warlords
I'll do that.
on the one side of the table.
Yeah, and it's just one action, so I'll do that.
You
Yeah.
go for that. Okay, so we'll do who rolls what. Who rolls what
You have to make a strength saving throw.
on each of them. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And you
Okay.
take 3d8 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, and half on success.
Okay. That's plus 3 plus 2.
Yeah, I need.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Okay, so
3d8, so I need 1.
Goblin fails.
I was like,
Captain fails. Warlord fails.
they all fail. That's good for me.
Y'all suck.
They didn't see it coming because you're shielded from Highmender.
So that's.
Oh wow.
12, 19.
Wow.
No, 17. Plus any magic bonus.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't. It'll tell her she gets a magic bonus on her
Yeah,
spell.
I don't. It's just that. So that's 12. Yeah, 17.
17. So that is now that. Can't remember which is on which side now. That is now that much.
Holy Quinto.
It'd have been great if it like had a knockback effect as well, so it would just knock them back.
Strong wind keeps fog, smoke, and other gases at bay. Small or smaller flying creatures or objects can't pass through it.
That poor goblin's about to go 40.
Throw him into it.
I'm trying to figure out the distance between me and the closest goblin.
Charging distance.
For all its worth.
How close are the two closest goblins?
40 feet.
I can
You
walk
can
in.
just walk over in.
I was going to charge and punt something back in, but I realised it's only 10 foot. So it's just like not worth.
Well, you could, once you've dealt with the ones closer, the ones at the back are still there, you can charge them and then send them back. Because there's guys that have just gotten out of it. So you'd be able to send them flying
So you're
straight
holding
back
the
to
charge
them.
until he moves.
Yeah.
But she's targeting the goblin with that charge, remember that.
Mm.
Oh, but the elk can't enter the wall.
No, it can't enter the wall. So it can just charge right past that one and just go straight for like.
No, her wall is going right along the edge of the
Am I the
table
only
and
one
taking
that
out
can
all
enter
three
the wall?
things. Well, no, you can't enter the wall.
Yeah, I can.
You can enter it, but you still take the damage from it.
Yeah.
The difference is you rage and it's half.
Yeah.
I'm literally entering rage, walking up, smacking goblin with great axe, swinging it next to the goblin.
Yeah, so what she's done, she's cast it at the end of the table. And it's gone the length of the table and hit all three of the fighters now. So it's hit the goblin boss even, the captain and the warlord.
So it's hit the two.
So is there anything else on the other
And
side?
all
There's
of
now
the-
one
all
warlord,
of the
one
plates and
captain on the
cutlery
other wall,
table
and one
have
goblin
been
under the
sent.
table.
Yeah.
The goblin under the table is probably holding up his hand.
So I can literally cross over, attack a goblin, which is probably going to swap it out for another goblin. We know how it works.
Well, the elk can just charge.
I was saving it just
and then
for
proceed
something.
to just kind of go crunch, and then proceed to just kind of go.
Yeah,
Yeah, so ideally you could probably.
the elk can just go on the other side.
To be fair, in the swap places, you could probably hit that under the table. So
Well, I've got 10-foot damage range.
yeah, so you're fine. So yeah, so Highmender is.
Raging.
It is. This is Highmender.
Hang on. Sorry, it has to be done. I have my rage sound.
Oh no, I'm throwing away my damage counting device.
Rage sound.
I know, and it makes you so happy.
I'm gonna walk up to one goblin.
Yep.
I'm clearly probably passing through some wind wall here.
Well, the wind wall starts at the bottom, so if you stand just at the edge of the wind wall, you're fine.
Okay, I'm gonna swing it in my great axe.
Okay, so we'll get this over with.
Okay, so
Hannah, can you throw me the?
I
blue
really don't.
ribbons?
Can I roll that again? I really
Blue
don't want to say nat 20 again.
Doesn't matter what you say.
Oh my.
Sorry.
Are you though?
Yes.
It's fine because he knows that they're going to swap places, so he
Okay,
knows
so
that as
it's
soon as the axe comes down, this goblin in the wind wall throws itself out and hurls its ally in.
I am presuming I've done more than double its health damage here.
So, you know, I assume so.
27.
That's 4 times its health. So that's
That
used
thing
to
is just paste.
Like, to be fair, it's thrown into the wind wall and you've come down, so it's probably just been like shish kebabbed.
That wasn't the axe going down like that. That was just the axe like flat.
So this goblin throws itself out the wind wall, throws its friend in, the axe comes down, and this thing just slices into little pieces of salami.
It's like, yeah, you just.
You're
you
not
slam
sure
it
if it's the
flat
wind wall or
into
Highmender, it's just salami. So the other goblin's now hiding under the table.
Oh, he's getting hit with an axe.
But you know he's actually some swap pace just to go for it.
18. I was hoping for a nat 20. That would just be glorious.
Yes, that does just hit him.
Hiding under the table as the axe just comes
So-
through it.
Shit. What's rage at this point?
Just tell me what you rolled on your damage dice.
9.
Plus your strength is definitely going to kill this 4
So
hit
5.
point.
I want to know what my rage is, okay? I need to know.
Okay, well, I'll let you look that up because you smushed
Three now,
it.
is it?
Is that both your attacks, yeah? Do you have
Yeah,
any bonus
yeah.
actions you can use?
I don't think so.
Right, so your elk
So I've done, oh, it's plus
has moved
2,
into
so
the
that's-
room, but he can't hit the goblin because Highmender swished it.
Gone.
So we'll say that he's used his charge to get in.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Theoretically, I could use a bonus action to shunt the table.
There's nothing behind the table anymore, and even then, just gonna hit a chair at the back of the room.
It's still funny though, just kind of go.
You don't. Right, so that's the 2 goblins smushed. That's all the goblins smushed. So now it is Triss with her cool illusion behind her.
Just sucks.
Okay. So there's like one dude on this side, and then there's like the.
So there's now 2 dudes on each side. There's a captain and a warlord in a wind wall, and a captain and a warlord not in a wind wall. But both of the warlords are still in the field of thorns for another movement.
Okay.
These guys are on a rough time.
Spiky
It's
walls.
gonna be even worse when Highmender charges. He even survives.
Right. So how
that.
far away are the 2 dudes that are not in the window from me?
Right, so you're behind. Oh, you're at the front. So no, you are. 25.
Do you like my elk? It's not being very helpful at the moment.
I mean, I can move forward,
Can
and then
we
the
eat it?
illusion
He
will
is
move.
very regal.
Just if
It's a spirit.
Mark is
It's,
moving
it
with me.
has no meat.
Just casually. Gonna take that.
It's a spirit.
You
Kill
are
it, just fade away.
55
Yeah,
feet
kill
away
it,
from
it
a
just
captain.
disappears.
I will continue to try eating.
How close are they to each other?
They're opposite side of the table. So they're about
Oh no, I've killed the tiny goblin.
20 feet apart.
No, I was gonna take his head.
Right. So
There's no head left.
if I just run to like the end of the table,
Take one of the
Mm,
Well,
so
that
you
warlord
have 30
has-
feet of movement, don't you?
yeah, I mean, I'll be like 10 feet.
You'll be
from
5
them.
feet away from the table, yeah.
Yeah. So if I just run like as far as I can into the room and then just cast Cloud of Daggers on like the dude by himself,
On the side with the wind wall or the other side?
whatever, fine.
Other side. So you're going to cast it on the hobgoblin captain.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna have a rough time getting this.
Okay. I don't think I roll against that, so. What level are you casting that at?
9th level.
Yeah, probably 3rd level.
How many damage die is that?
So it says 3rd level, so I've got 4d4 and then an extra 2d4 for.
Just you roll
above 3rd
damage. Just you roll damage.
You're rolling for 8d4.
Is she?
Well, I've got 3 here.
Is
There
it?
you go.
How is she rolling 8 exactly?
Two per spell
Because
level is level.
I've
spell
got 4d4 and then it says extra 2d4
For
for
it.
each slot above 2nd.
So what spell slot are you
So I'm
casting
using
at?
3rd level.
So that's an extra 2.
Yeah.
64.
So 6.
Yes.
Okay.
You got enough there?
Wait, I thought Cloud of Daggers was the first level spell.
It is.
Is it?
So it'd not be 2d4 for
But it says
second level.
anything above 2nd. So is that extra for 2nd?
Third.
as
That
well?
includes second as well.
No, it's anything above 2nd.
Mm.
So it'll be 5.
So she gets an additional 2 per one. So if she casts it at 3rd, she still only gets 2 per
There's
second.
got to be a reason
When
you
you
cast it
cast
second.
this spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, the damage increases by 2d4
Yeah,
for
so
each
if she
slot
casts at
above
3rd
2nd.
level, it's still
So
6.
it's
Still
just
6.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still 6.
That's a lot of daggers.
64.
That is 6, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's still a lot of damage.
14?
What does that do? Yes, it's size of the wall and their hit points are the exact same.
Yeah, you guys aren't having a good time.
You guys are doing way better than I thought you would.
Many dice.
Mildred moves in your
I don't know which
initiative.
one was yours.
That one.
And this one.
Where did I attack Fairy Dragon? Okay. Can Mildred do anything since he's on your shoulder? He still has his own movement because he's on your shoulder, so he's used your movement there. What can he do?
Shillelagh.
Beat you to death with it.
We need catapult.
He wants death.
He flies 60 foot, so you can't get up to any of them. Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, there's no way that'll work. That would be so funny if it did. He has Euphoria Breath.
Okay.
If it's a really low save though, it's only DC 11.
Try it anyway.
But if he rolls a 5 or a 6, the target doesn't move. So
Do it.
One of
Do
the
it.
clouded daggers, or would he still
Just
And a 1 or 4, it moves in random direction.
It could move back into the spike pit.
spike it. Just murder.
Okay. But he's not got a lot of health, so how far did it right? So you moved there. Oh, he can get there and back. Yeah, he can get there and back. Yeah, he does blink, but that's not how we're going to play him right now. Okay, so for the fun, because I've not used him before and you guys have always complained that he doesn't help, so... Mildred.
Which is accurate.
Well, to be fair, I didn't have his character sheet, but I left it somewhere. We'll go up to the captain in the Cloud of Daggers, and he will...
I wanted to try them.
What flavour is that anyway? Okay.
Peking duck. Awesome.
Okay.
I do. I'm intrigued.
Well, unfortunately, it's saved. Mildred being tiny, he's like, that's not fair! Runs back. He's still got to control his thing, and he can't waste any more. And you've still got KFP.
So I can use that on my turn as well. I thought I could do attack or use.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Oh yeah, because you're not at the high enough level yet, so that's fine. So, he tried to confuse it, it didn't work. He's come back, and he's kind of got his little huffy face on.
Oh.
You tried.
But what he did on the way is he made this Displaced beast that ran into the room look terrifying, like it was going to hit everyone in the room, which has kind of made people kind of step back because they hadn't attacked it before, but because Triss was there. But now they're like, oh, this is a problem. So
Too many problems.
now they think that's a real life problem, which brings us to
Me.
yay! It's okay. None of them love you.
No, they
You
don't.
can't hit anything. You're literally
He has a bow and
useless. Oh yeah, but he's useless for that.
Yeah.
This is 9 times out of 10.
He hit last time. It's don't act like this.
I hit every time.
Yeah.
Shut up.
He's not missed.
He's not missed at all. Yeah,
Every one time you've used
better.
with
Well,
no
he shot a
dexterity
couple times.
modifier.
What
would you like to do?
That's 9 and you still missed less.
So you've got the captain and the warlords are equidistant
I can't do
on
it.
each side of the table.
Oh, I can.
They're abreast.
One of them's in the Cloud of Daggers,
Oh, you've
the other
got-
2 are in a wind wall, and one of them is 2 of them are still in spike
What's
growth.
the range for immolation?
I get 60 feet. Is it?
Oh.
Well, if you move your full distance, you'll be within 60 feet.
Of one of the captains. That's about it.
He's not going to waste from the captain, so he can see the shooting point on me.
Yeah. They're buggered. I.
Just use the bow.
Shoot the captain. Why not?
Yeah, we'll run up. Immolate the captain.
Okay, do I have to do anything for that?
Roll a. You have to roll a 19 on your dex save.
Next question, which one?
The one not in the wind wall.
The one not in the wind wall, so one in the Cloud
The one
of
that got
Daggers.
it daggers.
The other one's suffering in a different way.
I don't know what.
I mean,
where
they're
my
already.
dice well, he rolled it too.
So he takes. Was it 66? Was it?
I don't have a clue anymore.
Sounds like ours.
It's
Is it
not in
with the E,
Xanathar's
or is
because
it
it's a
with the-
custom version of the spell,
It is
remember?
66.
It's 60.
It's in my red folder, which is gone. Just roll something.
Yes.
Is it with an E or an I?
That was just clearing my throat.
Okay, I thought you were good.
You're going to say something drastically important.
No,
No.
just clearing my throat.
8. 12.
Is that total?
Yeah, some more to come. Oh.
No, I mean
Yeah, total. So 16 total.
one in the cloud. And he died.
He just.
This big circle flame comes out of the ground, looking around him. Your daggers go white hot. You hear screams of agony, something rise in the flames, and then it's sliced to pieces, burnt corpse on the ground.
Can I?
As you kill the hobgoblin captain.
I forget. Shield of Faith, bonus action or an action?
Does it matter at this point? These things are probably dead in like the next
It's not
turn.
worth doing, I would say, personally.
I don't think so.
Anything else you would like to do? Need to do?
Oh, I cannot wait until I get Great Weapon Master.
No, I'm just
It is a bonus action.
I'm just gonna flicker the incinerator around and
You're gonna be like, haha!
Just stick it in the window
Shield
and
of
just
Faith
watch
is
this
a bonus
fire sort of disappear.
it's
That's the thing, is see if we threw like oil in that and then just set it on fire.
a firewall.
A wall of fire now. Dorndak.
Okay. I can use a bonus action before I attack, right?
Doesn't matter what order you do them in, so long
Forgetting,
as.
I've got
As
more
long
wall
as
than
it's
fucking
one bonus
glow.
action.
Yeah, no one's ever used it.
What?
I've used it once, actually.
Water wall.
I've used it once.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark
I'm going to write it down,
on
so we'll
the
forget.
warlord that isn't in the
They're
wind
both-
wall.
On the one that's not in the wind wall, okay.
And then I'm going to shoot him
Okay.
Where?
With
Where?
a bow,
with my
elemental arrows,
bow.
With your
elemental
nuclear
arrow.
Fish gun.
nuclear option.
Nuclear option.
Nuclear
70.
option.
Nuclear option.
Oh,
Rolling that 20, rolling that 20.
It's a 10.
Plus-
So with the modifiers, it's 19.
You have missed.
Missed for the nuclear option. My god.
Well, good thing I can try again.
For the nuclear option, round 2.
He's only one more use up though.
It rolled under the couch, but it's a 12, so
Plus
21.
That'll hit.
Yeah!
Nuclear option!
I need another d6 because I only have 6 on me.
Okay, well, crap, it just flung into my face.
I want the nuclear option.
Okay. I rolled a lot of ones this time.
I have 3 ones there.
9, 11, 15, 20.
That's not bad.
Thank you.
That's not bad. Okay, that brings us to them. What happens with wind wall?
It just says when it appears you have to roll the thingy music.
Does it dissipate or does it stay?
I'll check
It stays for 1 minute.
So does anything in the wall take damage if they're still in the wall?
I don't know.
I think they have to make the save every
When a wall
turn.
appears, each creature within its area must make a strength saving throw. A creature takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful. But it doesn't say what you do after, because it's still there for like 1 minute.
1 minute might be the...
Yeah, that's just how the...
The duration is 1 minute.
so they don't take damage now. Okay then.
Well, the 2
So I can
guys.
just get
One
rid
guy
of
would
it
take
if it's not
cloud
being
damage.
useful.
Cloud of dagger damage.
He died.
Did he?
Yeah,
You
you,
immolated
you
him.
literally
Yeah.
like destroyed him.
Well, if
That was
that's
fun.
the case, then I'm just going to drop wind wall if it's no longer being useful,
Right, that's
and
fine.
it's just getting in people's
So,
way.
the captain can use his full movement to get to Highmender, so we'll just do that.
That's a stupid thing to do.
That is a very stupid thing to do.
He's got nothing else he can do, but he does have his leadership bonus, so
He might hit.
he might hit. So
Like, round his pants.
I need to get the ability to do reaction punches.
okay, so he has multi-attack.
It's not a monk thing.
18, 25.
That'll hit.
I'll roll the second attack just because I've got it.
I'll hit with most things.
Highmender gets highest high armor class Highmender can get is 22.
Okay, so that's lost the solution die. And then
What do you get 22?
the second one is 22.
That'll actually hit. Or
Okay, so both hit. So that is.
3 damage.
yeah.
Oh,
I know it doesn't do much, but that's who he can reach. He can't get to the displacer beast that he thinks is there. He's used his javelin.
Why could you use water wall on so many occasions?
Um,
It has fire damage and if anything passes through it. Yeah, any ranged weapon attack that enters the wall space is disadvantage on the attack roll, and fire damage is half if the fire effect passes
21
through the
total.
wall.
So 10.
10. And then
Might just walk right past this guy. Just
Doendak. Roll me my damage for my last 5 feet of movement for these 2 warlords.
That's 7 again.
So he takes. Okay, so
I need to use that.
one warlord, he leaves the spike row, and he realizes the cloud of daggers is right in front of him, and he kind of stands there hesitating, looking aggressive. He can't get past that without taking damage. But because it's much more apparent than the ground, he was like, he doesn't know what to do, so he's standing there. So he's at a distance now. The other warlord, so that's half movement for that. So he's still 20 foot movement. He'll take his 20. He'll take his 20, but he is still 10 foot away from you, so he can't do anything this turn either.
10 foot away from me. Swing. Just one step. I need a reach weapon. Just for 15 feet of slime. 15 feet of.
Give me a glaive.
annihilation. Give me a glaive. Just 15 feet of everything dies.
Just spin it like a Beyblade.
They will. They don't have
What
their.
kind of chain would be like that?
Well, actually, one of them, they do have their javelins because they didn't throw them because they were out of range. So the one will hold an attack until something comes towards him, which is the one behind the thing.
Cloud of daggers.
Cloud daggers. And the one warlord might as well throw his javelin. So
He's gonna go for Highmender.
he's gonna go for the Displacer beast
Yeah. Oh yeah, they still think that thing's real.
Yeah.
because he thinks it's a problem. It's a giant beast in his lair. He throws his javelin, it goes straight through, and he's like, "What?" So he's used his attack up. He doesn't have his javelin. He can't hit you yet, and now he's just standing there looking really confused. So that is him.
there.
Daenerys, you and your elk.
Elk just charged straight through that cloud of daggers and just knock that guy back into the
Do it.
Just
It would knock them prone. It doesn't knock them back.
Oh yeah, it's my charge that does the knockback.
yeah.
You can always stomp on
I
his
could
face.
just knock one of the other
I
guys
don't
on the
think
other
there's
side.
Don't mind who you hit. I think you're in range of all of them because it's got really big movement, so it can hit everything in that room now.
Yeah, so I'm just going to charge. Well, I'm going to tell the elk to charge.
Which side of the table is he going around? Wind wall side or non-wind wall side?
Oh, well, I dropped it.
I know you dropped it, but for sake of me remembering.
Wind wall side.
Okay, so you've got the captain and the warlord on that side. Captain's engaged with Highmender,
Bad decision, really.
and the warlord is not.
He doesn't
Yeah,
have
go
many
for the
decisions
warlord.
like
His
the warlord.
decision was
So-
fight group or fight Highmender.
I'll get the elk stats back up to charge.
Just pick up that captain and throw him into the fight.
You're staying in there.
Get back. I could just disregard it, charge
Okay.
straight at the one. Like,
Did you lose
just in
control?
front of the dagger, just punt him back in. I'll take like
I'm probably sitting on it.
a maximum
Okay,
of
so
8 damage.
roll your d20 and add 6 to the roll. And these guys have quite high AC.
So 17 plus 6.
That'll hit. So roll 4d6 and then add 4.
Wait, is that the charge?
Yeah, because he gets his ram and his charge. So 4d6 plus 4.
I need 2 more.
Oh, here you go.
I got.
My dice are not doing well today.
So that's 9, 10,
I'll make my
13, 14, 15.
15.
total.
I'll make my strength check so I know what the save is. He does not make a strength check, he's been knocked prone.
Which means who's attack?
Face.
No, it doesn't have a second attack yet.
Oh no. Wait, which one's not been knocked prone? The warlord.
The warlord's been knocked prone. Hang on. Let me see. Yeah, the elk only has one attack, it doesn't have multi-attack.
Didn't
So
you
I
say if it
can-
was knocked prone though it can use a hoof attack as well?
Or is that all in
As
its
like a
next
bonus or
turn?
something?
No, it just says that it can only use the hoof attack on a prone creature.
Right, so.
So he's prone though, he's on the ground.
Okay.
Advantage on attacks.
But you still have an attack?
Yes, I do.
I don't know how command works with with her creature thing.
Basically,
Is it bonus action? Is it like?
yeah, I don't do anything. I just tell it what to do. It understands Elvish and Sylvan, so I'm telling it what to do in Elvish.
Just because no one else can speak Elvish in the party.
I guess the fact that it rammed and then she told him to ram.
What am I wanting to do?
Good thing I did not misunderstand the ram part of that.
Is there anything in range of me?
No.
Where were you? You still out in the corridor?
Yeah, she's not.
Yeah,
in
she's
the
not
room
moved.
yet.
So
She
you
probably
are.
entered the room.
You're going to enter the room. So if you moved your 30 feet, that would make you 20 foot from the captain, 40 foot from the warlord.
Right.
And remember that your ranged attacks have disadvantage on the prone creature.
Yep.
Don't ask, it just says it in the book. I'm not going to argue right
Well, if you're
now.
lying down, you smaller target.
Harder to shoot, but easier to stab.
Yeah, basically.
That's why you.
Where's restrained disadvantage on everyone?
Like,
Could you still produce flame?
Throw fire. Right
More.
next to Highmender.
More fire, that's what these guys need, more flames.
It's only 10 foot. Maybe not.
I mean, produce flame is you create flame and throw it, and you can throw it to 20 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to try and do produce flame then.
Right,
okay, so
walk
you,
around
who are you
without
attacking?
leaving the
I'm
attack
going
zone. No attack
to-
opportunity. Swing at Warlord.
The non-prone guy.
So the captain.
Yes.
Okay.
You keep
So...
It's like cheekily backhand them.
Embed great axe and skull,
That's
turn
not
around
plus
and punch
anything,
to
so-
death.
6.
Plus dex.
I don't think so.
I was right. 17 armor class.
That's only plus 1, so...
So 7.
Probably not going to do much damage with that.
Yeah, no.
They see you a lot more than that.
Oh, it's 30 feet range. I can fling it.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So,
Highmender.
the captain. With his great
See how it's the Warlord is 10 feet from me?
20 feet from you.
You said he was 10 feet away.
He's 20 feet
Oh, no,
from
it's-
you,
20 and
but
40.
the captain's in combat with you, but he's 20 feet behind you. The warlord. He's now prone on the floor 20 feet away. With an elk standing over him.
Just disengage. No, don't disengage. Just ignore
Yeah, you
Captain,
leave.
walk over and just go crunch.
Right, so you're going to take an attack of opportunity
I mean,
for...
I can clearly survive that.
I know you can, but it's still something. It's something!
Wait, roll.
19 plus 4, 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that is 2d6 because it's great sword. It's not...
It's Highmender.
Yeah, no.
You take like 7 damage at most.
10.
5.
See?
I love that. Highmender takes it out.
So you're going up to the prone captain.
Yep, which means I get advantage.
Yep.
Max could have done 6.
Well, I give up.
You nat 20 his ass.
It's
That's
hard to not.
We're gonna get one day. We're gonna get a table where we put tray in the middle, and you always have to roll in the middle of the table.
that's 2d12. And I still get my second attack if this does not kill him.
Yeah.
Although this is where I roll 2 nat 1s and accidentally cleave off the head of the elk.
So remember you.
Okay, so 10 plus 10.
Mhm.
So plus 5 plus 2.
Hang
22.
on. Roll the thing.
22.
22. Okay.
Was it 27? Plus
No,
5.
22.
I'm not
10
gonna. I'm
plus
not gonna
10.
worry. I'm not gonna worry.
10
So
plus 10
yeah.
is 20.
Oh no,
plus
yeah,
5
27.
is
Sorry.
It really-
25 plus
And you've got a second attack.
Where's my second d20? Give me. Use it.
No, we're keeping it.
That is. Shit. Right, so that was 15 plus 8. That's gonna hit.
15 plus 8. Yeah.
So that is 8 plus 7, so 15. Head. Mine.
One dead warlord.
I'm gonna take his stuff.
Triss.
You must find
May Mildred North do something first.
Go for it.
So Mildred North will drop the illusion, and he will attempt to do something dumb.
That was good.
That was good. I need to check that he's got a really high save for this. This is a bad idea. Where's my bad dice gone? Where's my bad dice? Yes, failed. So Mildred North, hold it, guys, hold it. Flies up a little and casts polymorph on the Hobgoblin Warlord and turns him into a weasel. And the other side of the table from you, so he's behind the cloud of daggers and he's turned him into a weasel.
Can I move Cloud of Daggers? Or.
You can recast it. But remember that when it takes damage, it will revert.
Is it not permanent after an hour?
No, that's true polymorph. So this is just normal polymorph. And he failed his save, just. So, congratulations, Mildred North, you have transformed something into something else. He chose the smallest thing he could think of. So remember, when you deal damage to this creature, it has the hit points of the weasel. But when it turns back, it will revert to the hit points of the creature it previously was. So when it takes damage, it will revert. But it's now small enough that it can probably get through your cloud of daggers, but it's not his turn for a while. But he turned it into a weasel. And he goes, yeah! And he dances in the air with little dancing lights around him. And it's up to you now, Trish. What would you like to do? There's a captain across the table. And the warlord that's now a weasel.
The weasel. Is that the only two left?
Yeah.
Don't kill the
I polymorphed a weasel and a captain on one side of the table.
It's a really good plan.
Okay.
He's going to get away though, he's a weasel.
He's not gonna get away.
No, we have to kill it. We're contractually obliged.
Close the doors. That's your move. Close the doors.
Monster, you're a monster.
What would you like to do? There's still a captain at the one side of the table, and now you've got a warlord weasel. I can't believe that worked. I'm so happy.
I can
I also have
drop
polymorph
Cloud
as
of
well.
Daggers and put it over the other dude.
On the captain, yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah.
So roll me your cloud of dagger. Well, spell level.
Probably the same kind of like level 3.
Sure, go for it.
Do it.
Just roll.
Yeah, you just roll, because I can't save against your cloud of daggers.
Just.
You just
roll
see Triss
five.
wave her arms and the daggers move across the room.
And then grab one and re-roll.
9. 10.
10 total.
So it's 10, yeah.
That's not a good dice today. They've been cursed.
He's still standing, but he is.
I did some mad damage.
He is barely standing.
I have a plan for the weasel.
I can't.
Hindar.
Close the doors, Hendar. Close the doors.
Yeah, I'm just going to run over and close the Just the last second, give me a good thud. Can I see the bar?
It's no bar, it's just a big heavy door.
Yeah, I'm just going to stand over the consider just.
You're gonna stand in front of the door, okay? Is that all you're gonna do?
This is going to be really messed up.
I didn't even check the stats for the weasel. I didn't think it would get to this point.
Need all of their weapons.
Is that all you're doing?
Just a growl. Yeah, how far is the other guy? Captain, the other captain.
Well, if you go back to the door,
I
he's
saw
now
this coming.
40 feet away.
I can do
You
something.
needed to catch me, the weasel.
You could shoot me.
You shoot him.
Yeah, I'm going to take a pot shot in the air. My last arrow.
What, the captain?
Yeah.
Go for it.
And that's 4.
Yeah, and you used your action. Well, to be fair, if you used your action, you could not have taken a pot shot.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair
so,
enough.
yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
Anyway.
Okay, so, don't attack.
Kill the captain.
I'll take a pot shot at the captain.
Okay, so take a pot shot at the captain. Hang on, did Dondak enter the room?
Yeah.
When?
No, you didn't. You stayed back.
Oh, you stayed back.
You
You're
closed the door.
you're just there going, the hell, guys?
Yeah, they've closed the door on you, so...
I'm gonna open the door.
No! You've got him just standing. No, just go away.
So bang it back.
Guys.
Well,
Dondak,
I'm gonna-
what?
I'm just gonna like look at the door, question. Well, sure, let's put my ball away. I guess that's it. Alright then.
You know what's really funny about this is Donut never entered the room. Daenerys only just entered the room.
I'm walking back, I'm gonna get some more deer.
Okay, so, oh no, I have to think this through.
You know what you 3 have to do, right?
I was thinking he could run away, but I just realised that the spike growth are preventing him from accessing the rear chamber, so he can't run away. And he can't crack the door. And he hides under the table. We're going to be playing a game of cat and mouse around the
We did
table.
not know that there was a rear
Yeah, there was
There's
two back
two
chambers.
bedrooms.
I did not know this.
You didn't. I gave you the
They-
map.
I wasn't looking. I was
They will be looted, don't you worry.
There's not. There's just
All I
bedrooms.
need you to do is catch me this weasel.
I'm gonna need the
Very
stats for the
important.
weasels, so give me a second. While I look up
Very
the stats
important you
for
catch
the
me this
weasels.
weasel.
So I know how many
Order.
hit points it has before it turns back.
Are you gonna pick up?
I didn't think that would
No.
work. That was
I'm
the
gonna
best
make a
thing
cage
I've done
of
all
broken
week.
bent swords and like it's gonna have to like
Oh,
eventually
man.
puff back into existence.
Oh great!
I'm gonna make a weasel
This is the
cage.
best thing I've ever done.
What's a weasel got?
1 hit point.
You can kick it and die.
I can accidentally stand on it and it's just.
It will take the. It will try and hide. Okay, it will try and hide
You
on
just sit on it.
in the table.
If I accidentally go anywhere near it, my toenail can kill it.
No, but I mean, if it turns back and you're sitting on it, it'll just be crushed to
It's
death.
trying to hide
instantly.
between the tables and chair legs.
Is it like?
It is Daenerys' turn.
Daenerys, kill the captain. It's required. I'm sorry.
The captain's dead. Oh no, captain's not dead yet.
Yeah, but I mean, he'll get the same damage again, basically, when
No, yeah, start
his
with
turn.
His turn. Oh yeah, start his turn.
No, you rolled the dice again.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that's
I
a
mean,
good point. He's still standing. I haven't taken his turn yet, so roll for daggers.
Here you go.
In fact, don't roll for the daggers. He's got 3 hit points.
He dead.
he dead.
You
He
He's dead
dead.
no matter what.
So
He dead.
we can do.
He
what
very
Ross said.
dead.
4, 5,
I'm
6,
going to pick up
7,
the
8, 9,
weasel.
10, 11.
You have to get to the person you see on the side of the table
13.
from you.
It's fine.
So you're gonna
14.
use your movement to get over the table.
And then grab him.
He would. What's your movement? 40.
45.
We'll say that you got half a movement going on the table and you stop. Yeah, so you can probably find him. I know it's gonna sound daft. He tried to hide. Make a search action for him.
He's just
16.
standing upright as
Yeah.
a table leg.
He's like, yeah, you find a weasel.
I just shout at everyone, bring me all weapons. We make cage. I'm trapping this thing in a cage of swords. Think about
Just
it.
make a hamster ball of like
Of
swords.
bladed weapons, and then it's going to eventually puff back into existence.
Why don't you just carry it to the cloud of dagger?
Because then I'd have to stick my hand in the cloud of daggers. Throw into the spike pit. Halfway into the spike pit.
Yeah, that will probably do it by the time he gets out of it.
I'm just going to look at it and go, 20 feet. I don't even need to roll for that. That's just an easy motion.
Yeah, that's an easy motion, so doing that, we'll need to roll for your spike pit even though you're not in the room.
That's 8.
So you push back, and it carries over.
How many feet did he move? 20.
So he's at the edge of the spike thing.
So he's gone 20 feet into the pit. I
Yeah.
threw him into the middle of the pit. So he'd have to, if he moved,
That would be 40 feet throw.
not into the middle.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
40
that's
feet.
fine. Do you want me to make a strength check?
Yeah, and then for the sake of like mechanics.
Okay, so I rolled a 4, but I've got advantage in a rage. I've got advantage anyway, to be honest. 12 plus 8.
Yeah, either one.
Just 20 feet into the exact middle of that pit. and
So he's
just-
transferred back, lying on his back in the field of spikes.
I'm gonna throw a javelin at him.
You can't because you didn't use an attack action.
I'm just gonna like laugh at him. Just.
How about that?
Hit him with
Triss.
Tash's hideous laughter.
This does put him completely opposite end of the room from you.
He
But
is,
you
like,
do
in
have
the
your
middle of
movement
that
and
spike pit. He is not getting out of there without
And
dying.
we still have Mildred North. We still have Mildred North.
You can go first.
Mildred North doesn't have much he can do. He can do 1 bite damage.
Do it.
I don't think he can actually hit anyone. He's got
It's
something.
like
He's got like 3 strength. He's gonna be. He's not gonna hit
That's
that.
like nothing. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't think I can find the page again.
Like he physically would not be able to hit our paladin. It's not possible.
But if you use your full movement, and Mildred North and KFP still have their movements, so
okay, I run over as far as I can.
yeah,
You need
so
to
that
open
puts
the door.
you 30 feet
Wait
away
a
from
minute.
him.
30 feet away from him.
Well, 35 because I
Now
remember
walk
you're
off
5
and
feet
grab
off the
another
table,
slice
so you're
of
35 feet away from
I'll be
him.
coming back, salter and all.
Anything you can
I
do.
need you to kill that magic spell at some point. I need to loot those rooms.
These little corpses too.
I want everything. I want everything.
Yeah, if Mildred North hits with a bite, it's +7 to hit, but he does 1 damage.
No, you can have it remodeled.
I guess I just.
Viciously mock him.
Yeah.
You won't kill him, but viciously mock him. So what is the
It's 2d4 now.
yeah? But what is the save for vicious mocking?
Wisdom.
It's not.
Yeah, I've got like a
right,
plus to wisdom.
It's
though,
wisdom.
so.
It is
Spellcasting modifier. Spellcasting.
Yeah, I can do
Where's your spellcasting modifier?
plus. So he fails vicious mockery. So what did burn him good? Viciously mock him.
I just do like the stupid little kid laugh from The Simpsons. They're like, ha ha.
So what? Roll your damage.
Each
Two.
pad does
2d4.
does 1d4.
3, 6.
He snarls viciously. Hiltrenorth can. Oh, I forgot to roll that. So, ooh, his breath recharges. We're gonna try Euphoria breath again. I can't remember what.
You need this thing to be able to move.
You know, he succeeded, and Wilderness huffs back into your shoulder again, looking depressed.
You tried,
So
little dude, you
he
tried.
tried. Hinder, you're at the other end of the room.
Open the doors.
Open the doors and don't attack and shoot him.
As I'm just
I gotta
like,
pull
walking
back.
back.
Oh
As
my
you're
God.
walking back, you just see him open the doors and just see the goblin in the middle of your spike pit again.
Ah!
Yeah, look what happened.
Yeah, you'll need to do.
Can I shoot him now?
Yeah.
Now the doors are open?
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
what?
shoot him. Don't shoot him.
Why not?
Just walk up. Just walk as fast as you can and keep laughing at him. He's got to eventually leave the circle.
Or are we just gonna wait and watch as he tries to climber his way out? He might just
You might
stay.
stand there and yell, snarl at
Because
you,
if he
but then
doesn't
you'll just
move his
viciously
next
walk him
turn,
to
I'm just
death.
going to charge and punt him back 10 feet.
Well, I'm gonna walk 30 foot into the room.
Okay, that's what you're going to do. Anything you can do?
I'll enter.
I can't do anything.
You're entering the room this time. Good idea. Are you going to shoot him or not?
Let me just.
You can use Vicious Mockery.
Not at
It's
that
just
range.
Not at that range.
Just keep running up, and then we'll just consistently viciously mock him to death.
Alright, okay. I stroll up along. Can I actually use double my movement and I'll like dash into the
Yeah, you can.
I'm running into lynching.
What's the range of vicious mockery?
He's dashed, so it wouldn't matter.
What's the range of vicious mockery?
It's
as
a
long as
bonus
we can hear
action.
them.
Yeah, but what is the range of it?
Let me check.
There is a range on it.
It's like something.
30 or 60?
I thought it was 60, but I could be wrong.
Because if it is, Donut can mock straight away.
Yeah, because it's bonus action.
Vicious Mockery, 60 feet.
Yeah, so you can mock straight away, and then we've dashed in.
Alright, okay, I'll mock him.
Go on then, right. I will roll
Wisdom
my
save
wisdom
throw.
save.
I wish I had vicious mockery.
He fails.
Wow, what a loser.
I did him 3 damage.
3 damage on a 2d4.
Do you do the laugh as well?
Yeah! You're gonna just. It's like, I'm just gonna go around this circle.
He's still up. He's still up, but he's standing there and he's looking around him and he's just like, ah!
I need someone to fight me, Wilson.
Daenerys, you and the elk.
Do you
Have
think
you
vicious
got
mockery?
Vicious mockery.
She does not have vicious
Wait,
mockery.
but doesn't someone have the Tash's hideous laughter?
I do.
Oh.
Oh, that would be great.
Makes him roll around on the ground.
We've become very cruel very quickly.
What do you
Is he
mean?
the only one
We've
left?
become. We
How far
started
away
this.
am I from him?
Okay, the other end of the room, you'd have to dash to get out. What are you thinking of casting? You
Can't do anything, just let him die.
can take your movement and you'd be in range of him for most of your spells.
You could moonbeam it.
Use moonbeam.
No, I need his corpse alive.
Use Moonbeam!
We need his corpse.
Why
There's
do we
two.
need this corpse?
You don't need his corpse.
I mean, we need to loot his ass.
There's nothing on him.
He's a weasel.
He's not
Armor.
anymore.
The armor.
Didn't you have didn't you have
I'll tell you what he's got. Well, it's going to be wrecked from going through the spikes.
Ah, well.
We can
We could
fix that.
repair that.
Screw it, I'm doing Moonbeam.
What do we have to do for Moonbeam?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Failed.
Failed.
Do the laughing though.
He fails. He failed, and you're like, mooning him.
2d10 radiant damage. So that's 8, yeah.
How's he looking?
He's still standing.
How much health? Would I be able to kill him if I throw a hand axe at him?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not.
Can we just
Just trust me.
wait around to just
We just all need to just laugh
viciously mock
continuously.
him?
I've got a better
Well,
fight.
this
If you
lasts
hold
for
his
1 minute,
if you
so
hold your
it's
action and he
like-
fails his thing, she will kill him with a vicious mockery.
I'm not gonna hold my action. I'm gonna laugh and lift up the kilt and just gonna go.
Is that your action?
My action is an
Like
attempt
just
of
as-
intimidation.
Just as potent as vicious mockery.
I'm almost tempted for him to die just because of that.
No,
one should have
I'm
to
gonna
see that.
intimidate him by laugh, lifting the
He
kilt.
doesn't matter if you intimidate him, he's trapped in a
I
field
have
of
to do
spikes.
it. I have to do it. I'm sorry.
Put that.
Because he
back
just
or-
back-
18. That's not bad.
If that's your action, Tris. Tris, what do you do? You pass.
Damn it! I still laugh
Keep
anyway.
viciously mocking him.
Maybe the
Mildred
way
North.
Toad goes back around to me.
You know what's funny? Oh, this is bad here.
Oh, you should have cast it.
No, I can't. If I use Mildred North, and if I got a crit of Mildred North, he'd die. And he just... But there's no way I'll roll a crit of Mildred North.
Roll a crit in Redorf, come on.
Try.
Do it.
No,
Try it.
Go
no,
with
because
it.
he's in range to get attacked. So, maybe
You can blink.
He
You
can
can
fly
attack
above
with
him.
blink.
Blink's his
Yeah,
character
he can fly
trait,
like
not his,
super high above.
not his battle, not his battle maneuver, unfortunately. I can't remember where his thing is.
This guy's not having a good day.
We have tortured this guy.
Where's the goblin? I'm okay with this.
We have become very dark in this cave.
We have made a point.
We're just not going to speak
Just-
about what happened here.
Yes, we were.
Mildred North, okay, Mildred North will go up.
We were
We
given
have
free
murdered.
reign.
Here we
to
go.
do this.
Mildred North does not hit, but he turns invisible as a bonus action, so...
You've basically gone into this game and they'd be like, just kill everything. We've gone in there and gone, we're gonna be psychos. We're gonna do be dark.
Hendar.
Just
He was
laugh.
going for
Just
this,
keep
like,
laughing at him.
entire
Yeah, it's gonna walk
underground
up and
place,
giggle.
like,
No one that who using vicious mockery.
I will
Just
use
the
vicious
murder rate.
mockery.
He failed.
Yes!
You're gonna kill him.
Just
8 damage.
Yeah!
Ha!
And eventually, just that
Jesus.
second, you see the look of pain on his face as he just keels onto one knee and then just face plants the spikes on the ground.
even if you hadn't killed him,
Oh,
it was the
So we're all just laughing psychotically.
I'm giggling. I'm not laughing.
What have I
No,
done?
even if you don't have vicious mockery, we all are just like, ha ha, ha ha.
You're all just like rolling on the ground laughing.
We've become dark individuals today.
You have
Lawful
You didn't break
good.
your-
everything.
I'm taking a waiver of this.
Everything is dead. Everything is mincemeat.
We did it, guys!
Yay!
Everything is mincemeat. You've daggered everything that could be daggered. You've spiked everything that could be spiked. There is nothing intact in this room.
The only person that took damage.
was the guy who
Was
takes no
Highmender.
damage. And most of that damage came from him stabbing himself. I took 9 hit points from just going like this with a dagger. That was most of my health gone.
Okay, so anything you would like to do before returning to?
Find me, Wilson.
Let's look for Wilson.
I'm-
Search the back rooms.
Okay, make your investigation check.
Everyone
Then-
assists.
Wait. Let Dodak do his thing.
Oh, that's a 12.
I mean, it's a dull cave. It's probably not the best to be looking
I have
for.
dark vision though.
Yeah, but it's still dull cave. Dark vision just means it's grey. Doesn't mean it's like
Find me, Wilson.
I look for Wilson.
investigation.
That was 14 or intelligence 1.
I'm pretty sure he's on the
It
corpse.
takes a little bit, but you eventually stumble into the chair, which has the rock and just goblin legs sticking out the bottom.
I'd like to
Also,
imagine that it is the
just-
full goblin torso
Yeah,
body
it
just
needs
sitting
to
there
just
with
be
the
on top
rock
of his,
on
like,
top.
The Wilson head
Shoulders.
is all that's there.
Just saying that the elk is still here.
The elk's just standing there like.
It
I'm
doesn't
gonna-
disappear
oh,
for like an hour. I can
I'm
just tell it to
gonna-
go away. But...
Can we ride it?
Can we
No,
check?
You're gonna drop the
it's
spell.
not-
I'm
Never
gonna drop
fits in.
my
It's not good
spike
enough.
growth
You've
spells.
dropped your
I'm
spike
gonna
growth.
go grab Wilson and investigate.
This
one
is
of
just
the
keep the
back
elk and be like.
They're just pets.
"What's up,
They're just
buddy?"
rooms.
like
There might be stuff though.
no, they're just the fancier bedrooms. It's just where they
Can I
hang
go
their
salvage-
Do
clothes
they not have
and
like
their-
chests? and
I want to
stuff?
salvage
got
every
clothing
piece
and
of,
stuff in it.
I want to salvage every
I'll
piece
take
of
the clothes.
armor.
Right, hang on. So who's going which way? Because there's two.
I want to go in the room on the right.
Yes, you're taking the right.
I'm gonna loot the corpus at anything semi-usable.
Take all the metal and weapons off every corpse.
The
Yeah.
armor's all mangled. I mean, you guys proper mangled things with
We
your
can melt
spells.
that
Yeah,
down.
but can't we melt it?
Yeah.
No, that's not how that works.
No,
You can have. Let's work this out.
Is the armor in any way or
There's
form?
one javelin that you can have.
What
There's
about the ones
the
stuck in the
ones on
door?
the door.
There's 2 in the doors as well. We can take 3 javelins.
I mean, from the corpses. He's
All right.
investigation roll first, Mister. You know the rules.
18 plus whatever intelligence.
You can have the 2 great swords, one from the captain and one from a warlord, and 1 javelin from a warlord. That's what I'm giving you from that roll. You're going to the bedroom on the
Yes.
right and make an investigation roll.
Intelligence, -3. 16.
Oh, you
Not
find
bad.
you find generic rags, and you find like there's pots are in one corner. There's a shelf and some like long wooden chests and 2 beds, and there is 50 gold in one of the chests.
Hey!
They were raiders, so they've got gold in there. You find 1 really mangled slingshot, which obviously belongs to one of the goblins. And let's see, for the sake of fun, you find an empty component pouch which had, from the smell of it, had herbs in it. So a nice
So is that just
leather
from one
component pouch. That's from
bedroom?
the right bedroom.
Can I go into the other one?
Yeah, so roll me an investigation for the left one.
11, 12.
You find 30 gold on a bedside table. And you can see a long sword resting beside one of the beds.
So I got a component pouch
Just a very nice quality leather component pouch, which
And gold.
has had herbs in it, you can smell it.
and gold.
And some gold.
No weapons.
Not in that room. They were all on the warlords. And Craig found most of them.
The
What's in
armor.
his back into his
Well, you
weird
found a
chain?
slingshot, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I
He
found,
found a
broken
little
slingshot.
haphazard slingshot. that
How am I
belongs to a
supposed to
goblin.
use that? It's smaller than my fingers.
Oh, is it? What is it? A little
Slingshot.
slingshot.
Mildred is still dancing around the table with his little lights, by the way.
Stick no sit here.
He's got like one of those little stuntman helmets of rainbow colours on it from circus, and then like, I'm ready.
The next time we go to, we need to get him KFP and Julius Caesar little clothes.
I've still got your hat.
Well, you're going to a town.
It's just been up on
You're heading
your
towards a
table.
town where that could be a thing. So
Yes!
have you? Is that all you'd like to do
Everyone
while
needs a
you're here?
hat.
Is there anything
I would
else
like-
left to loot?
I'll gather my hat on some
Roll
stuff.
an investigation check. You're in the main chamber, so
Is the armor just ranked?
it's just wrecked. I mean, you guys like mangled it with your spells.
We could look for ore though.
Fine.
Yeah. Look, use the tools to see if
There's
you can
some
find
pretty
more.
nice metal plates on the table. They're kind of dinged and bent, but you know.
Well,
See if you
Yeah.
can use
those metal plates will be in the
I'm
wall.
gonna use
Yeah,
the
metal
tools
armor's
to
no
see
use
if I
to
can
me.
sense any
It's-
metal.
Honestly, just a dirt cave. There's nothing of significance in there. There's no major iron veins.
I vote we burn everything. I'm gonna cut
Just
off the
let-
head
let's
of every
just
goblin
hide-
that's not completely just cut apart.
And then we're going to incinerate the evidence.
I could get trapped
There's no
this
problem
sword.
with that. You've the only one you can have is the one you've already chopped off, because everything else was
We'll
mangled
take
by
the
the
bear's head.
daggers.
I will take the bear's head.
You already
Can we skin the
I've
bear?
already.
Yeah, can we skin the bear?
remember that you can't skin anything with the crystals on it.
Take the crystals.
Go take his feet.
We can take everything. Just take
Purple.
everything and just.
Big bear slippers.
I
vote
want
we
to
just
make bear
burn
feet.
You want to make bear
everything.
slippers?
We just
Yes.
set everything
Bear
on
paw gloves.
fire, walk
Yes.
out, and just.
I just
Salt
put it. I just
gloves.
put it in the incinerator.
She wants bear paw gloves.
I'll get your bear paw gloves for you.
I will cut off the bear paws.
Jing.
Wait, can I take one of the doors?
No, it won't fit out of the chest.
Can I use the door? Like cut off the door and use that to start a massive fire inside this.
You
cave?
have a flaming sword
Don't
here.
set fire inside a cave.
I want to set fire to the cave.
Don't
We're
set
gonna
fire
smoke
inside the cave.
ourselves out in the
Yes.
cave.
That is
Don't do
perfectly
that.
fine.
No, don't do that. It's not
Right,
safe.
we're leaving first.
I remember when Highmender tried to take down a cave wall.
You could take them one of the lesser tunnels, probably on the way out.
We're just going to cave.
I'm just gonna cave it in.
Fair enough.
Right,
On the
so
way,
Well, we could
you're-
pull the trap down.
Are you all leaving?
Oh, I'm doing
I'm on the way by. I'm
Yes.
getting me some deer meat.
Off.
that. Wait, can I
Is
look
there
see
any
if there's
food on
any
the
beer in
table?
the kitchen?
Like on their big grand table?
There is some like roast meats on there. Some of it's questionable.
Oh, yeah.
Juice.
We take. I take everything.
You're like food.
I look for beer
I just like shove it all in my back.
in the kitchen. Casks
What was
of
your
beer.
role in that room again?
16.
Small cake.
Keg of beer. Highmender is happy.
I will make your hands in the night when I'm bored.
Right, so you're all leaving the cave.
I'm collapsing, taking down the trap and collapsing.
I'm not even going to ask you to make a strength check. I'm not even going to ask. We're not going to go
I'm
there.
taking the log. It's my log.
It's the end of combat. I'm not even going to ask.
I'm keeping that log.
Highmender, that's easy enough.
Put it in the bag.
I'm keeping that log.
So you've left the cave, you
So
now
well.
need to make... Eldrinor kind of looks around excitedly and he goes, should we report? Do we report?
No.
No, we probably should.
I'm going to. I don't care about the rest of you.
I don't care. I've got my portable ram now.
I mean, he
I'd
kind
say
of...
that's a job.
He blinks for a minute and then he gates and he's gone for a while. And he blinks back and he goes, this will take a bit! And he blinks back. About 15 minutes pass, you kind of standing there awkwardly like...
No,
So-
Highmender's not standing. He is literally sat down, chewing on some food,
By the
and playing with his new portable
By the
ram.
time he gates back in,
we're
Highmender's
using,
come
like,
out
a
with
shovel
this...
to just fill in the hole.
No, that trap, I've ripped it down. It can be
yeah,
used in,
okay.
because of the way it was obviously designed, it's got holes in it. I can use that as a portable ram to smash down the cave. That is all I'm doing, just smashing random parts of the cave roof.
Yeah, in that one corridor. It's still the bedroom, will still be
No, I'm
accessible,
taking it
but
with me.
you can't take it out with
I
you.
can.
It's
I
still
will
low down.
attempt. I will attempt.
You are not taking this massive log out with you.
I am. I will succeed or take the cave
I
down
will
with me.
DM smite you.
Highmender will survive.
Not a cave in, he's staying in there forever.
Highmender will dig himself out.
He does not have the spade.
I have the spade.
He
You
has
will
the spade.
dig me out.
No, he will
You
not.
are
Yeah, but
fired.
I can finally
risk
get
of
some
DM
fucking
smite.
peace.
Flowbreaker comes. Where is my brother?
I dug a hole and crawled into it.
Highmender will get a portable ram. He needs
You
it.
are not getting that massive log out of that curving, sloping tunnel. You
Just
just
cut down a
cannot.
tree.
It's not something we're doing.
I'll just cut down a tree.
We're not doing it.
Not today.
Deal with that later. There's a few towns ahead. You can argue all this all you want. Not this one. No. Bad Highmender. No.
Get the little
I'm
spray
saving you a
box.
nice thing. Stop
Highmender
this.
wants a portable battering ram.
You'll get your thing.
You will get one when we get to the town that makes them. Cool it.
Town makes
Ram.
portable battering rams.
There's a
Ram
war
town.
centered town for paladins and warriors to train in.
Yeah, war town.
A war town.
Ram town.
Eventually, Mildred comes back at his gate and he says, she's on her way. And right enough, a few minutes later, the gate opens up and the ram-like Renelle steps through, her elegant self, head up.
Screams in giant.
Elk self is
ugly.
the word, his antlers not. She looks around, surveys, and she looks expectantly for a response.
I show Goblin
I'm
Warlord
going
head.
I say
I'm going
greetings
to
in
approach
Draconic.
and go speak to her. I've forgotten what language it is.
Sylvan is what she speaks to you in.
Yeah, I'm going to speak to her in Sylvan and say that the task is complete. Everyone in the underground tunnel is dead.
I'm just waving the Goblin Warlord head.
She kind of like corner of one eye. You can see the little twitch as you move, as her eyes are trying not to be distracted by it. And she's kind of she does this awkward kind of kneel. She bends one knee down to kind of like gently bow. Her antlers almost kind of coming to your head as she does so, and she opens her wings, which is really awkward for a creature that looks the way she does. It kind of they fold out in a weird kind of pattern and kind of hit the trees beside her, and you see the like leaf-like scales shimmer, and it almost look like they're coming off like leaves, and the shimmer becomes a cloak, and the cloak appears in front of the nurse and folds itself into her arms, and this is the autumnal cloak, which I will give you the stats for in a little while, but you can swap out whatever you'd like.
Oh, someone else can have this cloak then. No.
It's a hood.
I'll explain what it does in a minute. She deeply thanks you, and she says, you are well on your way to our inner circle, but this infection is still spreading and I need you to investigate. Please can you continue on the trail, seek out the lords and see what you can discover for me.
Of course, I will continue my task.
And she
She's
nods solemnly,
into the inner
looks...
circle. The what?
she kind of clocks the speaking and looks over her door.
I'm just going to say in a very loud voice.
And she
just
gets
Right.
And she says in Sylvan, in her common tongue, which is your common tongue, she goes, have not seen your kind away from the plains. What brings you on a journey?
What does inner circle mean?
Explain to you later.
They kind of just drag me along.
She looks across the group, not quite understanding, but she nods knowingly. And then she says, I will be on my way, I have much to attend to. Good luck on your journey.
Before she leaves, I just go over and tap Dolandak on the head like you would a good dog.
She's totally ignoring you. She folds her wing back up and she walks backwards through her gate. And
Or
the
say
gate
farewell in
shivers.
Draconic, because I'm nice.
Shivers. Ashes shivers and goes away and she's gone for her moment,
Shower
leaving
of
her blessing
shit
in your
giants.
arms. Mountain North goes, did we do that again? Did you see me? I did good, right? I did a thing. Did you
Yeah.
see my thing? It was huge. He's just like delighted with what he did. And I turned him into a weasel. He was so small.
You did good.
You did
Good job, buddy.
great.
Meh. Need improvement.
Bigger, smaller, bigger. He kind of like makes awkward gestures with his tail in his hands. Bigger. Okay. I don't know many bigger, but I will learn. He's like planning his
Are we
next
getting
plan.
back, by the way?
Domination.
Didn't we go through the gate?
Yeah.
Where are we going now?
You're on a different forest trail with a road track.
Just clocked. We went through her gate to get here.
Well,
You know, Mildred North could just teleport us back to where we
could
were.
I roll a
He doesn't open his mouth,
survival
but,
to see if I can figure out where we are?
you may, yes.
I'll assist.
Because it's still woodland, so it's one of your favourite terrains.
So I get advantage.
Yeah, sure. Recall information on it, yeah.
Yeah, thank goodness for that.
Wow!
Well, you were saving your net once for us, William.
We're in the coastline.
I'm glad you remembered that you're on that side of the
Highmenders
road.
can sort of know woods.
You might not know this area of the trail. You haven't travelled this far. Daenerys can make this check because she's from
I
the
got 17.
15. I got 15.
Well, between the two of you working out the maths, you know what trail you're on, but you've never been this far. So Daenerys, you know it to be I don't have the map in front of me, but the town you came from, when you travelled towards, I want to say Traegeron. Was that the name of the town? Traegeron? I can't remember.
Dwarven town.
Traegeron. So as you were travelling there, the path would have split. And this is the path that goes northwards. And this path leads to a well-known town that has, it's very ornate. It's known for being not so much an upper-class town, but a town that's known for beauty rather than work.
Highmenders
by
not
people.
going to fit in here.
They're people.
No, me neither.
You know that there are other
People
stopping
just
points
run
along
off
this
the
trail
trails.
because this is a traveller's trail, so you know there are places along the trail you can stop. Not towns, but safe spaces. So if you travel northwards, you will reach a town.
Okay. I will tell everyone else this.
Okay. So congratulations.
No, I'm pretty sure we're closer to the beach than that.
No,
Shut
you're
up,
inland.
Joan,
You're on the coastal side of the town map, but
No,
you're
I-
not.
You're
not
like
in the
fails.
you're
I'm
like-
like, no, we're right next to the beach.
I'm
Like,
gonna be
I
fine.
can smell the ocean
Ignore
air.
him. He's a twat.
So,
I can smell
so yeah,
stupidity.
we'll take a moment. We'll say that you step up moments camp, have a rest, get all your spells
Level up.
back and stuff.
Make bear paws.
Yes, you do level up this one.
Hey.
What was
Level
what
8.
called?
Level 8.
So yeah, that was a long haul. Thank you
Never rolling
guys.
hit dice again.